Let's see who's winning.
Anything can happen, obviously. Vinchester did look good in the decider yesterday, kept a calm head, although he was under a lot of pressure. And we are jumping into the first semi-final then.
Into the first semi-final, Liereyy versus Vinchester. Liereyy versus Vinchester, we are going to see what they pick, but no surprise, as you were pointing out, the Vikings versus Ethiopians. Vinchester as a red in the north, Liereyy as a yellow in the south, with okay goal, even if he's in front, forward, the wood is in front as well, so he's covering already RT range, opening, let's see, because we see how the kit, like I like to call Liereyy, but well, we could call the kit as well to Vinchester, because they are pretty much the same age, are, well, doing similar opening. Remember, guys, that the Vikings get the wheelbarrow for free, as you can see already, and that's always a great, great boost in the economy, like we have explained many times, Nelly.
Yeah, and it feels like Ethiopians are kind of forced to do something against that, because if you just go archer via archer, what are you really doing? Yeah, your archers are firing faster, but then if skirms are being mixed in, it will become a bit more tricky. So we see most of the times Ethiopian players committing to more archers, some skirmishers mixed in and trying to force the issue. Most of the time even with Mangnals, where it feels like Vikings and Ethiopians, both without bloodlines, both without having the option for more HP on their knights, kind of handcuffed.
Okay, we can see now, Fog of War. He discovered already the artillery range, no surprise. Doing already the armor. That's interesting, quite fast. Do you think he's going to commit in a lot of feudal aggression? I would love to see feudal, because we are not watching a lot of feudal aggression in the tournament.
Yeah, obviously people got so good at walling, right? And trying to scout where the opponent is going and coming from. Skirm defense so powerful, but as you can see, both players committing there. So yeah, Memp, I think that will grant your wish and we will see some aggression, but for now, Vinchester with the Skirm helps out in the short term.
Liereyy is not walled yet completely. You can see those military numbers that are growing and growing for both players. Who has more numbers right now? Liereyy seems to be, well, it's pretty much the same, a little bit ahead, trying to get the hills. Hills are very, very important because, guys, it's take, well, +1 from those hills. And if you have a great micro, every hit from the hill, it gives you a boost, Nelly.
Yeah, and that's why you can't really engage into those scenarios here. And oh, look at that one. Liereyy loves his extra deer. That's kind of one of his signature moves that he went for the early deer. Does it even in different game formats. And now we have a second building added there. Liereyy knows, okay, this one will be an aggressive one. I will double down a bit. But resources looking reasonable to think about Castle Age. Similar for Vinchester.
Yeah, they are going pretty much the same. At the end, they will go for Castle Age. As you can see, guys, in the minimap, I feel Liereyy is missing the bottom left corner. Well, that's a huge wall, but I still think that he's missing a wall also at the bottom left. He's now going back with those hunters, but he's dealing perfectly fine with that Skirmisher and the Archer. Look at that hole. He can see that, Mopo. Let's see if he can. Because, well, after this battle, we need to see that scout doing damage, and he forced to send a villager, but he got an archer. This is a good one. But he got an archer as well. And going back, Liereyy always do this, Delhi. Random map in Power Wars, he doesn't see the hole, and I was about to point out that he always go for the deers.
Yeah, absolutely his favorite choice. And look at that one. Lots of skirmishes by Vinchester trying to counter the counter of Liereyy, and still no stable. Lierey's trying to press this one up. Villager is going to die. And look at that one. Beautiful move here by Vinch. He knows he will kill the villager at the front anyways, and already trying to damage the ones behind.
And he's doing one villager ahead for Vinchester, which is great because he has the Vikings, but Liereyy, how he's doing this almost every time. How Liereyy, without even selling the stone, always reach Castle Age faster than his opponent.
Yeah, he's so good. And that's maybe the deal, right? It's maybe being that clear in his build-up and so clean there and absolutely lovely for sure. The thing is, that counterattack didn't do too much. Lost his scout, lost one archer, Vinchester looking good. And clicking up to Castle Age, not even a minute behind.
Yeah, pretty much the same time. Not, well, 50 seconds. It's still open, and let's see if Vinchester is going to find that hole. He's still a little bit stuck in front of the town center, trying to kill some units. He's not taking... Yeah, not taking too much for now, and now he's going to hold a little bit the position. He has double archery range. Liereyy, and he keep Liereyy at home. That's something really good.
Yep, and that's what we said, right? Vikings, they are fine if the game prolongs without taking too much damage in the face. The woodline can be raided now. Also, when do you ungarrison those archers? Yeah, there are 10 units inside. Maybe he can jump out pretty soon, or is he waiting for the upgrades?
Let's see. We're going to find out very, very soon. It's still 25 seconds to be to be in castle. The truth is that now no more units for Vinchester there, and we need to see how many archers he has in the archer. Oh my, he got some units there. Now all the archers are out, but he's coming with more archers, so maybe Vinchester can hold the position, or maybe not. Crossbow and Bodkin arrow right away, I think, Nearly. He's not gonna hold anything, and this is a siege workshop right away.
Oh yeah, and Vinchester needs to run. Why is he taking this fight? What's happening here? I'm really confused. Why does he think this is a good idea? Yeah, hill advantage there, but you're so heavily outnumbered. I think Vinch's archer count will be completely reset. Look at that. He goes for skirms exclusively. He will die to those mangonels.
He will take absolutely everything there, because now he has the crossbows, Bodkin. The archers are going back, but the numbers, yes, the same, but he got the upgrade advantage. He's adding a second TC and siege workshop. Do you agree with the siege workshop upgrade, or you will go maybe for ballistic?
I like the siege workshop. Ballistic is only if you know that you can force the fights. Right now, Vinchester is running away. Third archery range. It feels like mangonels will just do so much damage. Look at the mass upgrade that Vinchester can afford.
Wow. Okay. But even like that, Liereyy seems to be pushing. He has a little bit more army. Vili is the same. If he lost one before in the early game, 3 archery ranges to try to outnumber his opponent, but the archers are coming from the right side. I don't know if he's going to be able to break in or even take some villas from that area. Let's see reaction from Liereyy. One villager down. He's going to take another. Not yet. He's going back. He's taking one. It's very, very important, this one, because you're going to put your opponent out of gold. 0 villagers of gold right now.
115 still in the bank. Still has some archers in the queue, but needs to clear this one up if he wants to keep up production. And mangonel count only at 1. That's something we really need to take a close look at, because that one should pressure Vinchester quite a bit.
And now he's coming with the mangonel as well. The mangonel is about to be there. There's a lot of army also in the north, but we need to pay attention in several spots. Need to be quick. Let's see if that mangonel is gonna make the damage. He's coming as well with the crossbows. He might be able to clean that army, Nelly, with some good micro. He maybe is gonna do it, because the skirmishes are not really powerful against the mangonels.
Yeah, that's so true. And now crossbows from the hill. Liereyy will love that one. And I really have to question the siege workshop position there from Vinchester. Yeah, it is nice for some aggression, but you can never reinforce. And Liereyy is now in the center, right? He can either decide, do I invest my forces into defending, and I will be fine, or not with the biggest distance, attack you at home Vinchester, where he does not have a siege workshop. I think Vinchester, we will see some villager losses on his side.
Yeah, and pretty much he cannot protect that siege from there any time. And Liereyy has a decent micro, nearly.
Decent micro indeed. Arguably the best one in the game. He just makes so much happen with so few units. Absolutely love it to see that over and over again. And crossbow mangonel. He has to love this army.
Let's see if now with this aggression Liereyy can achieve something great. He's on the way to get it. 2 TCs already. Second TC for Vinchester. Economy, 1 billion different only, but remember the Vikings economy, as you can see at the top left, he has the hand card already. Both for both players. Liereyy don't even have the horse collar. That's definitely not the best. And now it's time to go for the goal. Let's see if Liereyy Fog of War Mopo and see if he can see all the resources. I believe that he can see absolutely everything.
He was raiding earlier than Feudal Age, remember, with the 3 archers, 1 scout, so he has a good idea, as we can see on the minimap. Good job there by Liereyy. And now the big question, did you maybe want to have the mangonel defending here? Could have made it so much easier for Vinchester. Or you're trying to take the fight here while he takes the mangonel. Nice start.
Well, he takes the mangonel, and in the north he has the hill advantage with so many crossbows. But I think what Liereyy achieved here might be better than what Vinchester is getting in the other one. Why? Because all the reinforcements will be here, but this is a lot of scheme. Oh, nice there as well from Liereyy. He has to be careful. Look how he's now dancing with the knights. He tried to split those, but he's taking absolutely everything with the knights. But at the same time, the archers in front are having a bad time, Nelly.
Oh, and the mangonel is saved as well. Good night. Aggression there for Vinchester. Look at that one. Crossbows are now going back, and Liereyy has to be happy with that defense.
Liereyy is definitely so happy. Numbers is still a little bit ahead, but now that hole is gonna force him to go back with many villages. A lot of idle time. Take 1 village down. Vinchester has killed 5 villages to Liereyy, Nelly, and Liereyy is still ahead in villages.
Yeah, no idea how he is always making this one happen. But 30C only now for Vinch in the back. And those Knights, well, let's see if they will actually get the clear up. Feels like yes, because the skirmishers on stand ground won't really fight back.
Yeah, and also the Knights got the +1 armor. Those Knights are going to clean all the skirmishes. The Knights on the right are cleaning as well the siege workshop. This is looking nice for Liereyy, but it's incredible how he controlled the units. It's true that sometimes with those holes, it's forced him to lose some economy. He has lost 5, but doesn't matter. He's still getting, or seems to be getting the control. Anyway, the game is still really close, nearly, and it's only 19 army, 23 ballistic, and Vikings economy.
But still, Siege Workshop now against no Siege Workshop. Ground attack there to the side, anticipating the split micro. Also repairs. Good shot here for Liereyy. And keeps the Mangonel alive.
Oh, and coming with a second. This is a good Badaboom for sure. He has to be really careful. The numbers start to increase more and more. These 2 Mangonels with so many crows. Now those skirmishes and crows need to go back. And what else now? Going for the buildings? Or stay in that area?
I think Liereyy just can do a straightforward push, right? Knights, Mangonels, crossbows. Vinch can't really do anything against that, and that Siege Workshop might be the second most too aggressive Siege Workshop that he's building. I'm not sure if that's a great place. He needs numbers.
It's definitely not a great place, and now he has 26 army, but the problem is not the amount of army. It's not the quantity, it's the quality. It's the quality of that army. Look at the bottom right in the value. The value army from Liereyy is much, much bigger. Why? Because he got a much better army composition.
Oh yeah, 2.7k to 1.6k. Also more gold investment there for Mr. Liereyy, and now tries to take George fights against the Skirm, trying to get away.
Ooh, he's trying to get it, almost get absolutely everything, and at the same time, he's raiding in the north. Oh, wow. Well, this is starting to look very, very nice for the kid, because if we check at the top right corner, he is about to go up to Imperial, man.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
really
I have
unbelievable.
no idea how that is happening. Obviously using the market there quite nicely. Now only missing the second building, as you can see in the overlay. As you can see the castle age. And
Nearly
2 dots are,
controlling all this without even ballistic, while his opponent got ballistic. It's crazy.
True, yeah. And the second dot would indicate University is finished, and click, clickety click click to Imperial Age. He was spamming that clicking key.
8 p.m. we will see. Remember this time?
Yeah.
Remember this time? And then maybe in 18 he clicked 20,000 million times to Imperial. It's true that he's coming now from the right side and gonna pick up some villages. It's crazy how Vinchester has killed more villages than Liereyy all the time, but I saw that yesterday. We saw that yesterday against MPL. A lot of crossbows, you're gonna pick more villages probably with ballistic, or maybe not, and now it can be a huge battle for Liereyy.
Liereyy won't really take the fight, right? He will just use the Mangonel, scare the opponent away. He won't lose a single crossbow between the time he clicked up to Imp and the 2 important upgrades kicked in. He's just so good at preserving those numbers.
All right, let's see if he's gonna keep a little bit, let's say passive, because he's on the way to Imperial. He's gonna be a Badaboom, not too much, heal advantage, still. Ooh. Well, he went back at the right time, but it's split. They are on point. They are on point. Bold now. He's dancing with those arches. He's dancing with those arches. He's not dancing anymore. What the? Badaboom there by Vinchester. He took absolutely everything by Liereyy, sorry.
Dancing on the graveyard of his friends there, because oh boy did he lose a lot. And now military counts 34 to 18. Vinchester, yeah, on the way to Imp as well, but crossbow numbers not really fair. Liereyy will have a nice timing.
Nice timing, look at that. And also 36 army. The army composition now doesn't even matter because he got a lot of more. And being said that, doing the Thunder in 30 seconds, when he's doing the Arbalest, he need to go, but I see something that it can really maybe hold a position for Vinchester. Stone to make a castle, well, Liereyy doesn't have, but your favorite unit again can appear, the bomber cannons.
Yeah, could be something. Let's see where the castle is being built. Relatively aggressively. There's a 1 minute timing. Vinchester still going for it. Crossbows trying to find another angle and some nice aggression. Let's see what the Mangonels can do. It's still Castle Age army. Vinchester, does he dare? No.
No, he's not going, but well, he's able to make that castle. Let's see how many villages he's gonna take now. Liereyy is taking 2 villages, and with those archers fully upgraded, he can do a lot of damage on Vinchester economy. It's true that now he's coming with archers as well, and can take the monk, and can, well, went great on that area from for Liereyy. Took the monk, but I obviously like this position here for Liereyy, denying pretty much 20 villies, 30 actually, 32.
Wow, so many idols.
Wow.
That's really unusual at this point. Most of the time you want to send them into another spot there. It is only one raiding group of Arbalest, right? So you can maybe deal with them if you went for more skirmishes, but only 9 skirmishes on the field. Feels like a bit too few against Ethiopians.
It's really, really too few, but well, we check the numbers. It's only 9 villages ahead. Military is 10 ahead, but the most important is not the numbers, right, Nelly? You feel that he has a little bit of map control. Being said that, the score keep extremely close.
Yeah, it is simply Vinchester's aggression now from that side. Mangonel missing the first shot, missing the second shot. Oh, God.
Oh, that was a little bit of misplay by Liereyy. He lost now Villiers, another Villier down. The Mangonel is still alive, gonna lose the skirmishes. That Mangonel is doing a lot more damage than we expected. And the score, it's almost the same with population. Pretty much the same as well.
What a hero, Mangonel here. Oh, man. And yeah, Liereyy is simply behind, right? Still no farm upgrade, man. Still no handcard. And even engagements will be good for Vinchester. Still, would love to see him waiting for the last armor upgrade and then engage with his skirms.
Let's see if he's going to be able to do something with bombard cannons, because now the game is getting much closer than we expect. But then you check the numbers, and in a moment, he's taking absolutely everything. Taking all the units, 17 army for 40. I mean, it was even numbers in 1 minute ago.
I said wait for the last armor upgrade and then engage. Oh, Vinci losing so much there before he had the crucial upgrade. That helps out so much if you have skirmishers in those scenarios. And yeah, he still has a reasonable control here, but I think he could have traded off way better against the army on the left-hand side.
Vinchester is still with 2 relics. Now the score is switching even. He's even switching the score. Not a single farm upgrade, as you said, no hand card. So if the game keeps going longer, maybe Vinchester can take this game. It was looking so good during all the time for Liereyy. I see that he still have more army, but we see right now how Vinchester is on Lierey's base.
Oh yeah, full control bombard cannon, most expensive unit of the game, instantly goes down without even shooting once. Nice pick off there here by Vinch, and he takes the score lead, man.
Taking the score lead, the Rasen is trying to make a gain the surprise, killing more villains, but the score lead is there for Vinchester. I don't know what is happening in this game. He's fighting with villains, Nelly.
Oh man, and he only has 2 TCs, right? So he can't really replace them too easily. 109 goes for the counterattack, but Vinchester is ready here as well. Maybe 2-3 more skirms. And now look at the queue. 15 skirms on the field, 10 more on the queue. He will deal with that army beautifully. Liereyy needs to make a tech change. It's 2 skirms and only Arbalest.
Yeah, he needs to do something else. Definitely his economy is not on point. He needs also bombard cannons. We see some bombard cannons in the queue, but what the hell was that fight? We are talking that he needs army, and now the kid taking the lead again and killing absolutely everything.
Pushed away at the left-hand side, is getting pushed away at the right-hand side. Those skirms will defend this one quite nicely. Finally clears up at least the traps there, but even population now, and it feels like Liereyy playing this one two-dimensionally, and you feel like, why is he not taking into hussars? Well, only 20 farmers.
Yeah, only 20 farmers, only 2 town center. He's not really rebooming well. Not a single farm upgrade. Now doing the hard card. He's still killing some villages, but the Vikings economy and 2 castles. He's doing another castle, controlling there. 1 stone and 1 gold. That castle at the bottom right corner, but still, the ratings on the left, the rating on the left are being absolutely fantastic. A lot of damage. 1 villager, hero, doing the castle, man.
Oh yeah, she will have some stories to tell for sure. Vinchester heavily buying wood here. That's quite surprising. He has 50 villagers on wood and still has to buy it. Boy, he's spending his resources.
Okay, Liereyy is still doing a really good battles. His economy is not the best, and that bombard cannon, if he's gonna be killed by 10 skirmishes, hard to see this. Oh my god, it's very important. And you might think that Liereyy is really ahead. The problem is that he really doesn't have siege, but he keeps a lot of numbers all the time. Like, look the control. I mean, Liereyy, it's impressive. How it looks that it's not being so well for him, but then he has army all over the map, in the north, on the left, at home. Now he has army all over the ground.
Look at the villagers killed. Liereyy just had 20 villager kills like a minute ago, and he's finding so many more. Those Arbalests still around will find even more, and Vinchester was already struggling for wood. This is disaster for him.
Yeah, real disaster, but now he's gonna clean that one. 3rd town center at the bottom left corner, so he's gonna have some economy, but he has army all over, Nelly. I mean, he's covering now all the area, and he's Well, both are pretty much full open.
Oh, Scholar, man. Perfect timing here. 32 minutes in. Empire was setting. Obviously a bit too late. 124 villagers on the field. Look at the gold efficiency for Vinchester. He fights with a really cheap army, constantly with skirms. This one downhill, nice moves, but he will need to find some more answers against the bombard cannons.
Yeah, the numbers in military are similar. Imagine now if with 42 farmers, 22 on goal, we see berserkers on the field.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a possibility.
Well, it's very easy to mix in Arbalest for an Ethiopian player, but oh, look at that aggressive castle here by Liereyy. That's surprising to me.
That's an amazing castle there. If he's taking the ground, another hero mangonel. He has the bombard cannon, 2 bombard cannons. The 2 trebuchets are there. Oh, he can lose the castle if he's shooting now with the 2 trebs. It's only 4 villages, but he's not shooting yet. I think that castle will survive. Yes, because now he has more villages, and with the trebuchet, he's taking the bombard cannons. Good micro there by Vinchester. The score is still only 400 points difference. 30 military, 46, but it seems that... Oh, he deleted the castle.
Yeah.
He deleted the castle, okay.
Indeed. I think he could have killed the traps with his bombard cannons,
Yeah.
but didn't really trust in the working ambitions of the villagers there, and just deletes it, deals with the traps, and then probably might even rebuild it at the same spot, because I like the spot.
Yeah, it's a good spot, but now losing another bombard cannon, so he was right. The trebuchets are doing an amazing job. Are those Britons trebuchets?
Feels a bit like it there. Oh god, the accuracy is pretty great, and Liereyy is trying to micro against that one, and now in range of the castle. No, not another one going down, man.
He lost another. He's not being on point with the siege, but still, the numbers surprisingly keep all the time really ahead. And then you take the economy, and you think, what economy? Almost 0 gold, almost 0 food. He's at the limit with the economy, Liereyy.
Oh man, they're so good at spending those resources. Hallelujah. So many skirmishers still fighting. I would love to see some onagers being mixed in, but really tough to micro, easy to snipe, and kind of an all or nothing unit at this point, because you can't really have a one-controlled fight.
And now we see berserkers. 1 trebuchet raiding the farmers. If Liereyy never got the best farm economy in this game, now he's gonna be even more problems. It's still 8 villages idle, while Vinchester 25-27. Let's focus in the North Mopo and see what is happening with those potential archers in his base. Oh, no. Well, those military from Liereyy can't disappear. The score, nearly 300 score ahead for Vinchester now.
What was that move by Liereyy? Did he really want to throw away those skirms? No, he's reproducing them. Holy moly, didn't know about the castle apparently. Maybe didn't expect the walls at the left-hand side. That was an easy clear up here, and lots of losses. That's his starting TC, man.
Yeah, well, now he has 1 tone center. Liereyy has 1 TC push, and it's incredible, man. And the castle there, population, Vinchester 200 population, Liereyy 170, and I don't know if we are watching the right game, but this is an incredible game, and I don't know who is gonna win. But right now, if I have to bet for someone, it's from Vinchester. 65 farmers, 1,000 food, and 1,300 gold in the bank. What is going on?
What's going on is that he is likely going to take even into elite berserks. Big problem might be that he's overbooming. Oh, boy, massive bombard cannon shots here. The problem is that he's overbooming. 153 villagers equals only space for 47 military here, and that might not be enough to finish Liereyy off.
Yeah, but 112 villages and then siege rams doing all the arbors. What the hell game we're watching? Crazy. Are they gonna switch their bases? Nelly, because, I mean, Liereyy, main TC, I mean, he has no farmers anymore in that area. I mean, they are building there, but 0 villages, a lot of farmers, and incredible or not, Liereyy is still with 65 army. 65 army with this raidings by Vinchester. Crazy game already.
Yeah, still only normal berserks, and we're attacking into light cav. 75 farmers here with the Vikings. I think he needs to keep the foot off the gas when it comes to production. Needs to get the upgrades a bit more. Elite Berserk just feels like such a reasonable unit here. Arbalest count isn't that high, 22, but very scattered around.
Honestly, with a proper economy, I prefer Ethiopians than the Vikings in the late game in LA. Like, they seem to me stronger than the Vikings. I mean, the army you can do. You have Hussars, yes, not with Bloodline, but they still Hussars. The cavalry from Vinchester, from the Vikings, not even husbandry. Yeah, you can do Berserkers, but if you go Arbalest and Skirmishes, you are fine with Ethiopians.
finally, Berserkers.
the army.
Yeah, I agree. Ethiopians should have the better late game there. If we are completely out of gold, for sure. If Berserkers are still mixed in and you can reduce the obelisk counts, then Berserk still have a saying, especially together with siege rams. But I feel like the big story simply is that we have way too many villagers and therefore not enough army by Vinch.
Yeah, Liereyy has no goal at all. He has mostly skirmishes right now. 47 skirmishes, 19 arbalists, and we see now 20 elite berserkers. 20 elite berserkers, and the problem is that with this amount of food, he can, even if the light guards are not great, he can spam light guards forever now with the Vikings as well, and take all the military. I don't know, but the score is so close. Liereyy is still with a lot of army, but so few villages starting to have less than 100.
Oh, but that also means more army, right? He is not losing his army too much because Vinchester simply can't muscle up the numbers to get a final clear up. Did waste some light cap there, now some skirmishers fighting, and it just feels like army is slowly dwindling in, and Liereyy has the better KD, therefore the higher score, and that's even after wasting his 40 skirmishers 3-4 minutes ago.
What do you think about that? Castle is in top of that hill, not really denying any resources, so map control, or would you make at home to protect your farmers? But right now, Liereyy seems to be able to push back with 82 military, so maybe that castle really is not even needed.
It will allow him to raid from that angle. It will also protect the gold that is at the left-hand side there with the TC. And I think it's a nice late-game setup. We now see siege engineers, more range for those bombard cannons.
What an incredible game, guys. In Arabia, probably one of the longest games in the tournament. Right now, 43 minutes. Obviously, far from the time limit yet. But now he's trying to micro and microing properly. How he's taking all the rams with the arbalest, taking all the arbalest. Military numbers is still much ahead for Liereyy, who is taking this battle. Liereyy seems to be on point right now.
Oh man, and remember a game, wasn't it Hidden Cup, a bypass game where Vinchester overboomed to 170 villages as well and through one game? Oh, seems to be like a repeating story for him. He's not getting the military numbers out. Look at the resource, look at the queue, he's doing so much right, but he's handcuffing himself.
Yeah, and now we see the third castle, guys. Third castle in top of that hill with so much units. Those bombard cannons are being heroes, taking absolutely all the military buildings. And after this battle, I don't know if Vinchester will have enough military to counter here Liereyy, because that castle is going to protect a lot.
Finally, he's grouping up a bit there. Skirms behind. Light Cav, obviously not the greatest unit. Liereyy is microing this quite heavily, and bombard cannons won't even be touched. You can't take this hill. It's looking so good for Liereyy, and that castle goes up. This is an unbreakable area now for Vinch.
That castle is an amazing castle, still getting the hill. He got 5 bombard cannons. Those bombard cannons are killing absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. Resources, well, now Liereyy has a lot of wood. Vinchester as well. Food is still 71 farmers. It's incredible how almost not getting a really good amount of farmers during all the game. He still have all the game, huge amount of army, nearly.
Yeah, it's so good. But it's like if you constantly have 60 army in the center and your opponent dwindles in with like 15 units, loses those, another 15 units wasted. It's just so much easier to get that, and KD is getting kind of out of control here. Liereyy, it feels like he just killed 110 units while Vinchester 50 in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, and now both players on 2 TCs, but Liereyy has almost 200 population with a big difference. Like we keep repeating all the time. I know, maybe you get bored, but this is what it is. 137 villages, but then Liereyy has double the army. Keeping now those bombard cannons alive all the time, nearly, and with those bombard cannons taking that castle, he's gonna go directly into the farm. And this can be the first game from Liereyy and taking the lead in the semifinals. We will see.
Oh, and those bombard cannons not only killing the castle, but also, well, they get some really good connections there against the skirmishers, so has to be happy with that one. Lots of repairs still continuing. Yeah, there's a lot of HP upgrades on them. Vinchester trying to get an army up in the back, but look at the army value as well. 4K against 8K.
And not only that, I mean, how many castles has now Liereyy? Liereyy has already 3, building the 4th castle. He's gonna destroy those trebuchets probably, saving that one. He's trying to make another TC. He regrouped a little bit his army or not. He's still pushing on the right side. That trebuchet, those trebuchets are going to keep alive because those berserkers are very, very strong. And here, he's cleaning. He's forcing him to move all the villages. Well, maybe this is good for Vinchester. He killed villages and maybe now he will do more army.
Yeah, but now he is running out of map control. Just look at the minimap. Yeah, there's still some red dots streaming in from the bottom, but that is such a crazy, crazy force. Still getting that extra gold. So Vinchester is doing a lot of stuff right. It just felt like he lost so much control. Now taking into Cavaliers? What?
Cavaliers with the Vikings, okay. Cavaliers with the Vikings, remember they are missing the +4. They don't have husbandry, they don't have bloodlines. Those Cavaliers are, well, I don't want to say, they're weak. They're very weak. Cavaliers is definitely not the answer. Even better, Onagers, massive Onagers with Siege Engineer, for example.
I think he cancelled the Cavalier upgrade. Maybe he heard me screaming there over in Russia.
Check where Vinchester is being forced to make 2 extra town centers. I think this is impossible. Liereyy has over 90 military, 200 population. It was looking at some point nearly that Vinchester could take the game, but this Liereyy, we have to admit that he's playing like a monster in this game.
Yeah. I mean, he is playing really well, and a lesser player obviously would have lost there to Vinchester, but we also have to say all this 150, 100, scratching at 160 villagers simply, yeah, just stockpiled more resources, but didn't really get the kill.
The Echo KD is the same. Both are killing each other, raiding a lot each other, but that micro, how he's controlling, doing the Cavalier upgrade again. I think you didn't scream a note. Hazard upgrade from Liereyy. Well, when you get into Hazard upgrade in Ethiopians is something like the game went very, very long. And
for the second time, Vinchester can't believe it. Why did I click Cavalier?
Oh, man, what a game. Just see the reaction. Vinchester was like telling, I did everything, and the kid is like, oof. The first game, honestly, oof, much closer than I expected. A spectacular game. Come on, people in the chat with the GG, because Ghost and Goomba guy, this game is has been amazing, Liereyy. I'm speechless right now.
It was really, really well played by both players. The big problem I see here is for Vinchester that if he didn't realize that he overboomed, he will look at this game and he won't know why he lost. And this could break you because he was ahead, played well, had lots of stuff going for himself, and somehow still the game slipped out of his hands. This is something that's very easy to analyze after you watch the recorded games, but something you don't see after you just finished.
The value army, if you check, has been always really ahead to Liereyy. He always got like a stronger army, even if at some point Vinchester was having more army. Guys, hopefully you have enjoyed. This has been the first game only in the day, and definitely worthy for a semifinals in the Red Bull Wololo 4. Amazing, spectacular game, statistics, military. The ratio KD here, it talks a lot how good Liereyy has been controlling the army, because in Village we saw how it was almost the same. Has been a 96th largest army. Yeah. 96th largest army with Ethiopians. When Vikings is supposed to have a superior economy, but Liereyy controlled the military so well. Economy, we're gonna check the economy then. Economy, Vinchester, 13,000 more food, Liereyy. I'm calling you Liereyy all the time, really. That's good, right?
Then micro.
Yeah, 13,000 more food. That only means what you were talking, the overboom, because he was having a lot of resources, even more gold, and couldn't mass the army. The numbers, incredible, really incredible. You can see all the social and the APM, beautiful APM. Let's go.
157 villagers there for Vinch, and oh yeah, Vinchester playing with quite some high APM as well. And what was the moment where he was spotting Imp? It was like 22 minutes. Okay.
Here.
No, I don't think it was the 14:30. No, Imp was a bit later. And also, if we can go to another tab back again, and you can see the timeline. It is simply the light area is economy and the dark area is military. And you see how little dark area we constantly had, basically, since he reached Imp, Vinchester. And it shouldn't be like that. It should be, let's say, 60% light, 40% dark. And this one looked more like 80-20.
Yeah, looked like 80-20. Well, at the end, Liereyy got a lot of army. But this is what we want. We don't want a 10-minute game and a lot of action, because from Castle Age, they were fighting all the time. At some point, it was looking that Vinchester could take it.
Even Feudal Age, right? He was camping those 2 archer ranges, did block the gold quite nicely there. Then the questionable thing is the Siege Workshop. I didn't like it, and I like to be right because might have costed him a lot of aggression.
Yeah. Well, he made even a second or was trying, so pretty much he wasted, let's say, resources. And imagine if he did at home with the Vikings economy. Even like that, he was still close. Spectacular game. Spectacular game. What is going to be the second game now? Now home map. Home map for Vinchester. Let's see if we say the home maps and the civilizations. Vinchester going to pick probably Northern Ireland, nearly.
Feels likely Portuguese against Italians, feels very natural there as the civilizations. Ring Fortress could be squeezed in as well, and that could be a lot of civilizations than Franks. We have seen that being made work with by Dogao. Also, Mayans have been crazy on Ring Ring Fortress. So I think Vinchester will be set up quite nicely, but Liereyy, well, I wouldn't mind something like Tatars or Berbers there.
Yeah, well, what I like is that we see Vinchester on point, because it's very hard to bring. I mean, at some point, Liereyy got 1 TC.
Yeah.
1 TC very late in the game, so he was really putting some pressure. And if he's gonna be Northern Islands, Italians might be for Liereyy, pretty standard. Portuguese for Vinchester, Nelly.
Yeah, and yeah, as we can see in the bottom, already confirmed, next map will be Northern Isles, so makes lots of sense. Portuguese advantage, your ships cost less gold, your ship have more HP as well. If we go to the super late game, we can see some wild Vitoria. Obviously not that easy to get on this map because there are lots of extra resources, so that won't be the issue most of the time, but very strong water. Italians, cheaper to get to the next age, cheaper upgrades, and if he wants to get to them, maybe Condo landing earlier.
Okay, let's see. I was going to ask you if you were impressed by Vinchester's performance, but we can talk about that in between the next game. We have, obviously, Portuguese and Italians. Vinchester as a red. In the north, in the south, Liereyy, yellow. Well, we need to focus probably first into the transport to see what they are going to do, if they are going to make any archie range. For now, we don't see any military buildings, Nelly.
Oh, Liereyy is actually doubling down on water. Same goes for Vinchester, but big difference. Liereyy building his dock in the back, Vinchester building his dock in the front. Interesting approaches, and that one will be relatively aggressive.
Okay, let's see then what they are going to do. He's probably, I mean, since Liereyy has Italians and Portuguese more HP, maybe that's the reason he's building the dock at the back?
Yeah, it's also like playing the very greedy play that he is, right? Adding fishing ships here, only now adding the fire galley and will defend. This one will be pretty much a rush to Castle Age by both players. Most of the time we have seen landing, those two players, except that it will be a water map.
Yeah, well, let's see if we're going to see some landing. Seems like not, and we'll go for Castle Age. So then we can expect a standard water game, right?
Well, yeah, most likely, right? But also the Siege Workshop landing is an option here. Some micro there, hill advantage could be a thing. And yeah, Fire Galley running around now. And why is Vinchester not engaging there? Has the HP deficit, so yeah, kind of makes sense.
Yeah, he's a little bit behind. He has still the transport there. He's doing a spear. And Liereyy again going for the deers. Did you see? Even if they are far.
Okay.
No. I think it's the deers. We're going to focus. Where he's going back? He got more HP. Now he noticed, but the spear is going to be there. Well, for now, this map can be... Well, we saw yesterday. The crazy... Man, there's so many deers. Is it worth a mill there?
This should be a mill. Yeah, that should be a mill. I hope he mills this one. We saw yesterday that someone built a TC next to the 8 deer there and had, I think, even stone and wood. This could be a beautiful TC. I think he could have delayed going for those deer.
Okay, you can see the resources, guys. Liereyy can go up. Remember, maybe he's waiting for the 800. No, he has no building. He has no building, and he could be up already because Italians is cheaper, and now he's going to lose the fish. He's going to lose the fish. He has the resources. Now going up to Castle is almost the same time, both players. So we are going to see water, and probably more water. No, I see some... Is there some landing? No, it's not. I just want to see landing, Nelly.
I know that you love some land fights. A bit sloppy there by Liereyy, losing a fishing ship. Might be a second one even. Nah, probably not, and we'll clear this one up. But another fire galley is coming. Some nice map control by Vinch for now.
Yeah. Yesterday, Vinchester did one of the most fun games in this map. Really impressive aggression with Incas, but this is a completely different approach. Completely different approach. Maybe he wasn't confident like he did against Mr. Yo. Do you prefer Portuguese or Italians?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. It feels like both are S-tier civilizations on this one. Feels very natural to pick either of them. Italians just play a bit easier. If you have Portuguese, you counter Vikings a bit better with caravels against longboats, but I think Vinchester got both, right? He got Vikings and Portuguese, so that wasn't even an option. I think slightest of advantage for the Italian, but I would take the better player wins.
Okay. Well, population, 3 villages ahead. That might be fishing ships, and same time up, so this is an advantage already. Idle time on the TC is similar for both. But I believe that those are fishing ships for sure for Liereyy. 39-9, 36-7. Now taking a little bit more Navy, as you can see, 6 for 4. Well, small advantage, and this can matters in the early Castle Age.
Oh, both with the same timing and upgrades. Should just be War Galley flying in. Vinchester a bit later there. What's happening? Why are we not getting any upgrades? It's just disengaging. Is there something else going on that he's just...
Is transporting there? Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, that's a castle.
Oh my God, it's a
we
castle.
missed it, man.
A castle and organ guns. A
Holy
castle
moly.
and organ guns, and we missed that. Oh, these castles are absolutely titanic castles, but now so many villages are coming. If he made the castle there with the organ guns, the hype is going to be real. Whoa. We're going to see a lot of small Vipers there. Come on, man.
Let's see, and that castle, he will spot that one with the spearman.
Oh,
Might even block. He blocks the castle!
The spear is blocking the castle, and now let's see the reaction. Liereyy, well, Liereyy doesn't react, and that castle is amazing. He's taking the stone, he's taking the gold, and can we see where are the other gold and stone? Behind that castle as well.
Oh, and one is gold there at the top. He's already opening the walls, has to go there. And what is this? He's going for monastery as the defense? I'm not sure if I like that one. Yeah, he gets redemption, but...
You hit millions of monks, nearly.
Yeah,
like,
not going to be pretty.
No. Well, is a double monastery or no? It's a stable. That's a stable, I think. Yeah.
That's
stable.
indecisive.
Monastery. I like this strategy by Vinchester.
I absolutely love it, yeah. Obviously, it's very risky, right? If Fire Galley was spotting that one, the transporters might not have gotten to the other side, or at least you could have pulled villagers against that. And now organ guns are out on the field, and Liereyy will struggle with the defense. Maybe mass villagers on gold and monks defense could be a thing, but why did he add the stable then?
Yeah, well, let's see. He's doing even a scale bar in armor, 13 on food, not a lot of villages on gold. It's true that he has another goal at the right. That's lucky. Imagine that he didn't have any goal access here. Well, he can always go to the middle since he's getting the water control. He's going to Imperial.
What?
He's going to Imperial. Vinchester is going to go up to Imperial. Look at the resources. Man. He's going to go up to Imperial. Clone strategy. What do you mean clone strategy, guys? If you are not too much into the community, arena maps being cloned in a fun way, obviously, but it's about to go up to Imperial. I mean, I smell the Imperial, Nelly.
I am not smelling anything. I see the resources, and I see that he's using the market, and I see that he's not building anything. But I won't believe it till I see it. This is a crazy time. And Liereyy won't smell it at all. Yeah? He sees the score and will be really confused what's going on.
Well, I don't know how it smells, but for me it smells good. I mean, I'm Imperial now at this time. How do you stop that? To which is some organ guns.
I don't see anything. He's trying to land with the knights. I like that one. But Vinchester shouldn't really have too many exposed villagers at his own base. But, well, actually, without any extra TCs.
Well, he has
problems.
No, but he has not many villages exposed because he has no villages. He has half of his villages on Lierey's Island. You know, so right now he's up to Imperial, guys. 11 minutes click up to Imperial. 13 minutes in Imperial. If he's safe at home, he win the game. But those knights can make a total disaster.
Oh no.
He can see it already.
Yeah, but is he actually watching that? It's not really the spot where you might go, wow.
Nice reaction by Vinchester. Nice reaction. The score is tricky because now Liereyy knows, I think Liereyy really knows that his opponent is on the way to Imperial. What do you think, Nelly?
Yeah, after he sees no TC there and after he sees only 4 iron guns, he should have a good idea. But even that I'm seeing everything, I wouldn't even know what to tell him how he has to react to this.
Well, I really love what he's doing. I mean, this is full plan practice by Vinchester. Let's see if it's going to work. It still is difficult because Liereyy has 25 villages more, but he's far away from Imperial.
Is that open?
Yeah, it's open. It's open. It's open. It is open there. And in that spot, no, don't think so. There's a tree, no, it's not open. Well, now here we have organ guns, and another thing that I like it, a stone for another castle.
Okay, monks around. Do you not need redemption?
Whoa.
I thought you could need redemption.
No, he did redemption. He used research redemption, so he's converting that one, but you are not going to convert the trebuchet. And now what? The castle, also in his island, right? Forward, not at home.
Yeah, but he doesn't really need it at home, right? 2 monks should easily defend. That one has enough gold in the bank. But look at the economy. 7 on wood, 5 on food.
What
yeah,
economy?
6 on gold, but only 9 on stone. I think he has to go wild with his second castle here.
Yeah, this is why it's called in a fun way clone strategy, because the economy is definitely pretty much not existent. Faitorias! Faitorias! He's gonna make Faitorias economy full organ guns, trebuchet, and he's building Faitorias forward on Lierey's base. This is and at home. This is absolutely amazing. Really, really amazing. Love it. We won the 1-1, guys. Now we have to be VAs. I love Liereyy. Everyone loves Liereyy, but Vinchester as well. With this creative strategy, we vote for the 1-1.
Yeah, absolutely. He should be rewarded with this one. So that basically that's the building that generates wood, food, gold, and stone for you. It will block 20 population though. That's why we saw so many houses and the third Victoria, and that's why you see at the top 43 villagers, but his income will obviously be way higher, but he will lose a lot on his gold.
But now Liereyy is not joking. Liereyy is not joking. Crossbows, knights, trying to kill absolutely everything. But who needs village when you have Faitorias?
Well, if you don't have any villagers, you can't build more Victorias. You can't even repair the Victorias. And he tries to squeeze out the third one. It feels like he's rushing for a castle, but it's actually not that important that he finish it right now. Yeah,
well, but he did the Faitoria. And then with Faitoria, he has recovered, in quotes, 20 villages. Because it's what it was, that one. But Liereyy is getting closer and closer to go up to Imperial. This is a fun game for sure. Guys, best map in the tournament, Northern Ireland.
Confirmed. Also, no, guys, it is blocking 20 population spot, but the rate that they generate resources is lower there. I think it's more around like 7 villagers, but it's a one-time investment and they will constantly get something that you don't have access too much in the long run, which is gold and stone. That's why building them early on is such a lovely thing. But it's not like, oh, 3 Victoria, he's actually sitting at 100 villagers.
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. Resources for Liereyy. He can go up to Imperial. When he's doing the building, he doesn't have the building. He's going to lose more villages. And I really love the village distribution for Vinchester. 20 villages on wood, 1 on foot, 0 on gold.
Oh man, and that will be more villager losses there for sure. As you can see at the bottom, 16-3. Monks trying to get a conversion. Adding those crossbow were so good, and he's raiding again at the right-hand side. Liereyy is just so brutal at punishing those strategies.
Yeah, I mean, Liereyy is a monster. He's doing another Faitoria. Only one trap. Only one trap. Liereyy has to be careful. Can we check? Oof, my. And he's doing a town center on Vinchester map. Many players will maybe panic against this. Liereyy, like if nothing happens.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Remember, this is like the 4th Victoria, that's 1,000 stones, so he could have easily built another more aggressive castle, could have went for the all-in here and pushed more with the iron guns.
Yeah.
Well, didn't really go for it. Liereyy had the redemption option there as the defense and made something beautiful happen, not too far away from him. Chemistry on the way, maybe. Is Cannon Galley an option? I don't really see that. He doesn't have enough water control. Behind us, by the way, 16 fishing ships.
Wow. Well, Faitoria, this strategy has been fun for sure. Fun also to watch, and the momentum was fun. But thinking now about that, if he was, like you said, all in and make a second castle in front, he could make the Faitorias later even. Or if he made a castle at home, all this aggression wouldn't happen. And you could make the Faitorias and keep also pushing. But right now, he lost almost everything. He got only 5 military, and now he's doing the chemistry with a second TC on Vinchester base. And another Faitoria. Well, that many Faitorias obviously is going to be a lot of resources, but please make houses.
Victoria number 5, indeed. Pop cap now 140 out of 140, even higher there. As you can see, normally you can't break that, but Portuguese can. And we clearly need to see way more houses there. Look at how tiny the dwindle of the resources there at the top. Even food looks as if he's Khmer.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's going super quick right now with no villains on foot and goal. It's incredible. Let's see what he can do. Obviously, Liereyy now in Imperial Age, and we need to focus where, because the big battles will appear probably in Lierey's base. He has now a castle at home, and we need to see if Vinchester can do something there. Otherwise, it's gonna be almost impossible for Vinchester.
Oh, the forward castle, and that could snipe. If Vittoria could snipe the castle. Bombard cannon now out. Okay, that is nice. Obviously, both civilizations having access to that one if you wanted to go for. But I think the main thing is that Liereyy doesn't even need to focus on land anymore. Okay. He has so much water control, and cannon guns could shoot any Vittoria on the whole map. Yeah. And he can't run with Vittoria.
Yeah. Definitely. Well, let's see. He's now doing some arches. Lierey's micro, as we all know, is quite decent. He has a lot more army, and just for the viewers, like, can you convert Vittorias?
I think no.
I think no. It's like a monastery building, right? You cannot.
I think you cannot.
Come on, people in the stream. We want to see the Wikipedia people. Can you convert Vittorias? Yes, you can. Orlu says yes, you can. So if Orlu says yes, you can. Yes, you can. No more to talk. Okay. I would love to see a conversion in Vittoria right now. It will be terrible for him. Anyway, population in theory 151, 131. People think that we didn't know. We are trying to get them into the
chat interaction, into the 101 map, exactly.
They don't understand anything, man. Oh my goodness, these people, man, these people. Arcis is gonna take now the monks. He's gonna take all the monks or not? Well, he has ballistic. Okay.
Dodging the shots there quite nicely. Bombard cannon kind of exposed. Now Arbalest via Arbalest. The numbers should always be better for Liereyy. And now even jumping in with a knight. One Orient gun, 3 monks behind this one. Liereyy should make a proper hold here.
Oh, wow. Well, he's holding the game. Well, thanks to this strategy, much more fun that was probably going to be if they were going all full galleys. But sadly, it's not working for Vinchester. The score, surprisingly, is still incredibly close thanks to this Vittoria's economy.
Yeah. Well, it is obviously giving you resources, also reasonable investment, so you get the extra score for that one. But he has to repair now, and well, that should cost him gold and stone, right? It's kind of weird how the stone count is now going up, going down, up, down, up, down, up,
yeah,
up.
Well, he's repairing that. Now Vittoria is down. He's doing at least skirmishes, and the problem for Vinchester is that Liereyy has been raiding him all the time. Like, he didn't give him like a second to mass. Yeah. He never got a moment to mass army. Nothing.
Yeah. It's like he also decided to not mass army, right? It felt like, okay, I'll use some small army, hope that you are overcommitting, and we'll go for the Wild Vittoria strategy there. But yeah, we didn't see the numbers. Bombard cannon now around, could have been converted as well, and we'll deal with the traps quite nicely.
Yeah, well, fantastic. Let's see those trebuchets going to go back now with the traps. Military numbers, Vinchester is starting to have some decent amount of army here. Bombard cannon is gonna take the trebuchet, and I don't want to get overexcited because it's still a long way to go. But well, maybe he can do something. He is still on theory 160 population, and here, what is he doing here? Some towers, some bombard cannons. He needs some protection.
Yeah, some skirms could be doing really well there. So many villagers going down. Look at that one, only 38 workers now. Yeah, Vittorias are giving you lots of resources. Caravels being mixed in. We're seeing the full tech tree by Vinchester here with Portuguese.
Yeah, don't forget about something. There's time limit here. If he's doing all the upgrades, keep the position, the score that the Vittorias give is incredible, as you can see. Because in theory, look at how low is the population, and he's still really more or less close.
Let's do the math. It should be 400 resources. Shouldn't it only be like 100 score per Vittoria? I think something like that, but obviously dwindling in lots of resources there. And yeah, how many Vittorias does he have? That's really crazy, and now can focus more on those skirmishers here. Military is getting pretty even, but
it's so close. Look at the numbers, it's really so close. It's really so close, and he's having now soon all the upgrades for the range units. The monks are there. There's 2 bombard cannons, 1 trebuchet down. If he's taking the trap, he's converting one of the bombard cannons. Those monks are also with block printing. Whoa. 23 army, 32. And remember that pretty much all his military is in this area for Vinchester, while Liereyy is in the north and in the south. The score is getting very, very close, nearly.
Ram push now against the Victoria. The fire ship is helping out as well. And as you can see, 5.2k HP, so they can hold their ground for a bit. But if you don't deal with the Ram, eventually it will get the kill. And it feels like both are kind of defending their island here, ma'am.
Yeah, they're defending with an amazing Vinchester economy. 7 on wood, 0 on food, 3 on gold. Oh my god, it's amazing, really, really amazing. And with those villages distribution, he's getting meaty resources.
Oh, well, will take some time.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah, it feels so weird. He's repairing with lots of villagers, right? He has 40, 10 more in the queue with only 1 town center, if I see that one correctly, so that will take some time. Liereyy now doesn't like his island anymore and goes for the center.
Well, but it's forcing Liereyy to go to the center because
13 villagers in the queue, ma'am. In one TC.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay. But he's going to the middle because on his island, if we check his island, Mapu, we can see that he has no resources. All the resources are on, well, on Vinchester's side. There's no resources. Look at the resources. What resources? Not even wood soon.
Uh-oh.
The wood important, Liereyy.
Oh yeah, 21 on wood against 25 on wood. And
check the score, guys. The score is still getting closer and closer. If Vinchester is winning this game with this strategy, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to say.
Absolutely crazy indeed.
Either for Liereyy. Either for Liereyy as well.
37.
It's incredible. But the score, guys, is about to switch. Might be the longest game in the tournament. And Vinchester, if he's taking those 2 trebuchet, ooh, that castle was very, very important, but doesn't matter. He will have a stone for a castle soon.
Bombard cannon alone could easily be converted. Next attack here. And I think Vinchester could even consider going for some fast fire ships himself. Mangonel will do a good job against those skirmishers. Not the prettiest move ever. This one will get tricky. Liereyy, he heavily needs to think about wood. I think Vinchester, if he gives up the push and just tries to defend it, the opponent's island, and pushes his own island back, he easily wins this.
Yeah, I mean, he needs to... A castle where Liereyy has pretty much all the villages working. That castle can take absolutely all the villages working from Liereyy. He needs to make it. Let's see if he's gonna make it. He's coming with a mangrel, some marvelous. That castle should be up. Let's see. This castle is important. He's doing a tower. Because now Liereyy noticed that this can be a problem. And that castle is going to be up. Should be up or not?
Mangonel to Arbalest, the tower. He needs to focus pretty well. Mangonel can't really shoot him on the wood line.
HP of that castle. We need to check the HP. There you go, 80%. Now he touched a little bit his face. This castle, he's sending more villages. Another tower. The castle needs to be up. Come on, Doubt is great, but he's out of the tournament. Not another Doubt castle. Come on.
Oh, tower
he's up.
One. Yeah, it's likely to go up. And what I have to say is, look at the idle villagers constantly for Liereyy in the 40s. And Victorias, they can't go idle, man.
Yeah. I mean, with this castle, he's taking a lot. Now, another fighter that is going to go down here, but Liereyy is recovering his own base.
Yeah, and that means lots of wood. Will get double gold again. Now over 50 idle villagers there. Drop them down to 30, but I think both will recover their island.
Yeah.
And we go into a normal game.
Look at Vinchester's face now. But seriously, if he recovers his island, he can win the game. With Portuguese.
Honestly, 5 Victoria will be too much for that, right? We did talk about the overboom earlier. 5 Victoria plus, let's say, he goes for 40, 50 villagers, means he won't have enough pop space again for water. Victoria are great for the long game. Is it even the 6 Victoria then?
I don't know.
Oh, it could be number 6.
Galleon.
And I think you won't really get onto too much water. You won't have the army.
This is helping. This is gonna help Vinchester. He's killing his Victoria.
3, 4,
5,
6,
7. 7 Victoria, 6 here, and 1 in Lear's Island that now he just killed it. So it was 7, now 6 Victorias. Damn! 6 Victorias, I have never seen that many, but the score is still relatively close. And now he got Gallon Abrit doing skill bar in armor. He wants to clean all that area. And this game is going to go for the time limit.
Okay, now Vinchester is going for Caravels, which are a unit that work like a Scorpion, doing a ballista shot that does area of effect damage in a line. But they actually don't get that much extra damage against other ships compared to War Galley or a Galleon later on. So they're actually not that great if they're fighting small numbers against fast fire ships. And I think Vinchester, he rather should go for some fast fire ships and try to contest that way. But I think the main story is still too many Vitorias, and he's actually getting fewer resources than Liereyy.
Yeah, he's getting fewer resources, but now we're checking the score, checking the score, checking the score. He's gonna switch, he's gonna switch, he's gonna switch, he's switching, tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. He's switching or not, switching the score. Vinchester is taking the lead in this game, 300 score ahead. Cavalier average, chambered in armor, 400 score, absolutely incredible. 1-1 incoming, unbelievable.
Liereyy now stabilizing, maybe if he just booms on the other side, right? He has 2 TCs, building 3 TC now on the other island, and he will have a reasonable economy. 76 villages, now goes for shipwright. Massive upgrade in this matchup if we both go for water. Big question, where will Vinchester use his Cavaliers?
He's doing for the score?
No.
Yeah, well...
Way too early for that.
1,000 score. It's incredible. No, he's gonna clean the traps. He's gonna try to clean the skirmishes he wants to keep, because now he's gonna lose one of those Vitorias. But losing one Vitoria now is fine. He's gonna have more army. He still have a lot of Vitorias, no?
I fear that he will try to replace them. I think technically he is over Vitoria ring. Not sure if I ever said that one before. And building, what is that TC? In No Man's Land? A farm TC?
Yeah.
A farm TC on the opponent's island?
Yeah. He's doing a town center. They are trying to get some crown, probably, or I don't know. No, population for Liereyy is not really looking great. He's winning the game.
I think it will take some time.
Yeah.
27 military.
400 years will take.
Yeah, and I think we might go for the time limit. And then Vitoria are good, but honestly, like Lierey's economy will be better at this stage. Maybe this one was a wild approach. Can he maybe kill another Vitoria? No, the trap is going to go down. And Liereyy, if he just keeps some Arbalists, some monks at home, he should be able to defend this one and play the long game. And I'm not sure if Vinchester can muscle up the army.
But look at the score now, Nelly. Like, starting to think like maybe this doesn't matter anymore. It's getting close to 3,000 score ahead. What is going on in this game? 3,000 score ahead. And now that's a castle for Vinchester after doing that TC. That's why he's doing that town center in the middle. In the middle of nothing.
Yeah. 3,000 score ahead feels like a lot now, but remember, if we go to the score limit, that's basically 1 hour, 15 minutes, and both players will have around 20,000, 25,000 score, so there's still lots of time, lots of points to be claimed by Mr. Liereyy, and if he just takes 2 or 3 good water battles, he will be in the lead again.
Okay. For now, we can see a lot of fast fire ships. This is Galleons as well. Liereyy has 89 villages, 41 villages for Vinchester, but Vitorias, that's a great plus. As you can see, the score is still really ahead for Vinchester, trying to take all those Galleons, but he doesn't have Galleons himself, need to make it. And now he's doing some good battles. Heavy demolition ship for Vinchester with 1 farmer and 6 on gold.
The ideal composition here for Portuguese is heavy demolition ships and caravels behind this, because then you always win the fights against all the galleons, can snipe from distance, and cannot lose the fight against the fast fire ships at the front. But it is tricky to get to the mass that would give you the golden army there. We're down to 6 Vitoria now, still lots and lots of income Vinchester. But if we do the math, and I should never do math on stream, but if we think Vitoria blocks 20 pop, gives you villager income for 7, that is minus 78 population.
Yeah. Ooh, those demos can do a massive damage right now. Hit the lead one dog there. No, it's the traps. It's taking a lot of good battles. The military numbers is still close. The score is still over 2,000. Now Galleon upgrade for Liereyy. I want to check in the south a little bit if that castle is going to go down, Mapu. That castle that Vinchester was doing, is that castle going to go down? How much HP he has? That castle is, I don't know how much, but he's not doing and doing now more stables. There you go, 32%. He's trying to take this back. He need that back, Liereyy, Nile.
Still only one to see for Vinchester. Would have loved to see a second one on his base. And now we see some more towers. But look at that one. Only 2 docks soon on the frontier. And that won't be enough for the production. Now cannon galleons being added as well. Liereyy is reclaiming this area. My money is on Liereyy.
Okay. Okay, you're gonna lose all your money, and now
luckily I'm not a betting man.
Okay, he's doing the castle here. I don't know. I'm just joking. I really don't know. But if he keep holding that economy, he's doing now bloodlines, chain-barded armor. I don't know what is this.
Cannon Galleon will find the kill against one tower. Is going for some more attacks there. Did get guard tower. Is going for architecture. And, well, still going down there. Bombard cannon could maybe do something. Obviously, they do splash damage.
I'm not joking. If
You're not joking.
If he's doing a wonder, how many points he's getting?
Wonder is not worth it. He's getting a lot of points. I think he gets nearly mass 1,600 points. But it takes so long to actually build that wonder.
Okay. But he can do it. I mean, look at the resources.
It costs 1k wood, 1k gold, 1k stone. It's not out of the question, but actually having the villagers working is better, I believe.
Okay, I'm dying. Now he's doing what? Is that another castle? Is that a second castle? It's a second castle on Lierey's base. The score is still there. We have seen how he's sweating. Vinchester is sweating. Arquebus and Siege Engineer upgrade, an amazing 2 upgrades for Portuguese. It's ballistic to gunpowder units. Look how he's still touching his face. Incredible game, really.
Yeah, Arquebus, my favorite upgrade, right? Bombard cannons basically with ballistics is just crazy good, and he keeps on pushing. Liereyy had only popped 160. I think he needs to use the cannon galleons more to defend his home base. He's pushing an area that's actually not that scary for him right now.
Okay. How much money you gonna give me, Nile? If Vinchester is winning this one. Because he's
trying to defend here for Mr. Liereyy, and he will just need to get to some bombard cannons himself. Gold still accessible for him in the back. Vinchester now using the market. Still lots of excess in the center when it comes to gold and stone, and Vinchester will lose a lot, and those cannon galleons could easily deal with 2-3 Victorias here.
Yeah, let's see now. Let's see now. And those are bombard cannons, cavaliers, so many arbalists.
207 population for Vinchester.
207 population for Vinchester. Where's the admin from this tournament? This is cheating, guys. It's over 200, man. Over 200 population. Vinchester is bringing this game into definitely, sorry, to another level. To really another level. 155 population for Liereyy. Now trying to hold. And another big problem. What would can Liereyy take if he's not recovering this area?
He needs to recover. If he isn't recovering this area, the game is over. But I think he simply can get onto the better numbers, right? Still look at the military count. 15 only. Yes, 205 pop. 15 of those can actually only fight.
It's incredible. It's just incredible. He has no wood soon. He has 30 villages on wood, but are those villages that we are watching now in this screen? Obviously, with the castle there, with all the arbalists, those arbalists are going down. The light guns are going down. The score is still increasing. He's gonna lose 1 Victoria. Okay, if he's taking all the Victorias with the cannon galleons, maybe I will bet with you, Nile.
Liereyy had traps in the center island, and actually now sending them over for the defense, trying to go for the cannon galleon, and Victoria dying is actually not that bad for Vinchester. That means finally more space for army.
Okay. Let's see, light cap upgrade coming with the trap, which those 2 castles are crucial, really crucial. Is taking or not? He's doing a second castle. He built it already. Still with so many Victorias.
6, he had 7 just a minute ago.
How many? Oh man, oh man. 11 army, only 55 coming with the traps. Still 263 years. The score is still on 2K, but well, we have to probably wait now, Nelly, because I think Vinchester just want to win by the score.
Yeah, but still lots of time, right? And I don't really see that happening, simply because we have those castles going down and the army. It's just the same that we had in game 1, right?
Yeah.
Small army numbers.
Yeah. Well, but now it's because he has a lot of Victorias. He need to probably delete some. Well, this is good Cavalier's numbers. He's fully upgraded in defensively. He need to take those. He's taking those monks. Those Cavaliers are very, very strong. He needs some bomber cannons. He's now spamming more. Look at the foot some time ago. Now he's spamming more. You can see the Q is on 3-4 stables. He's still killing a lot. If he holds this position, really, it's an out for him probably.
Liereyy is fine with holding here, and Vinchester again lost some units, some conversions there with the monks. Nice use of the light cap though, but he won't get any control over this area. I think maybe Vinchester should have just contested water. Boom behind this one. It feels like he is losing the control of the game second by second.
Yeah, and now that castle, look how he's flashing in the mini-map. There you go, he's gonna be down. He's doing another at the back. The cannon galleons. Liereyy now with 106 villiers, no idols anymore, 70 military. What a beast, both players.
What is that castle for the defense? Basically in the galleons, cannon galleons around already. That castle will never go up, or if it goes up, it can easily be sniped without any return damage. So I'm a bit surprised by that choice. And yeah, I think we don't have to talk about bets constantly, but...
No. I'm starting to be needing the money, yes? Anyway, still more Cavaliers. If he's taking those trebuchets, it's gonna be huge. Oh, more and more Cavaliers. It's gonna take all the trebs. This is so many Cavaliers now. Repairing the castle. All the trebuchets down. Oh, that's a lot of resources, but the castle is down and he's doing another immediately.
Oh, love that spot apparently. And traps going down is not only costly, but obviously gives massive amount of score to the opponent there. And as you can see, Vinchester is starting to pull ahead a bit again.
200 years to finish. 200 years, which is in the game, 20 minutes in game, still with 1,600 score. And with those bomber cannons, well, not bomber cannons, cannon galleons, he's taking another Victoria. Maybe it's benefit them. Do you think Vinchester should also put some galleys on water, because you cannot lose everything, I guess, the cannon galleon.
Fire ships. Adding some 5 fast fire ships could make this so much easier. It's low army fights. Still a small story that I already told, but I think it also makes sense to repeat it now. I did have a practice game and lost exactly on this island with 150 population against 30 population. It was against Mr. Dark, who is the training partner of Vinchester. So maybe if they trained the strategy, Vinchester knows exactly how to play this long game, because he simply will have all the knowledge to share.
Okay, we can see how he's doing more upgrades. It's still almost no food for Liereyy. And let's check Lierey's island, because I think it's the crucial spot in the game right now, because this is the only wood left for Liereyy, right, Nelly?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All the wood here in this screen right now. So there's no more. There's no more. Literally no more. So when he's losing the wood, you cannot remake farms. You cannot make more galleys anymore. Yes, he has the gold and the stone here, but the wood is crucial.
Interesting that Liereyy still felt like, okay, I can reclaim this area and at the same time can go for some more water army. But again, the Arbalest, it's like 17 Cavaliers. It's the highest that we have seen this game probably. And Liereyy just continues to build better and better army. And now another fleet is coming over and will deal with the Victoria at the top again.
Yeah, we need to see some bomber cannons in the south. He needs some bomber cannons because you need to take the traps and also the Arbalest. Liereyy still have huge amount of army and navy. 71 combined with, you can see in the top right, absolutely everything. Those Cavaliers is not enough. He has one bomber cannon. He's trying to take the trap. Very important. There's some galleys. Let's check to see the trebuchet if he's going to be down. The trebuchet is still alive. Those Cavaliers, this is the spot we need to check. This is the spot that we need to keep the attention, because if he's taking the castle down, it's huge for Liereyy. If he keep that castle alive, Liereyy out of wood, Nelly.
Yeah, the thing is, if Vinch wins one fight here, significantly, he wins the game. Yeah. The question is, can he ever do this? Because obviously Liereyy is realizing that one as well. Adds on to Arbalest numbers and can just chip away with those armies. Now goes for the bomber cannon. One being close to down, one down. Disengages.
Yeah, one is down, but it's still the castle alive. He has a stone forever. He can repair all the time. For now, repairing also the Victoria, coming with an organ gun, trying to kill those galleys. Won't happen. They can go back. They got the range advantage. And again, here he's into the light cat. Look at the Cavaliers. Now he's gonna take the monk. Those two trebuchets is so dangerous, but they still have two bomber cannons. I don't know.
Those Cavaliers shouldn't be on his starting island. He needs to send them over here. And then make one final push, because it's still close when it comes to score. 1,000 score difference. And, well, Vinchester will stay pretty efficient there. Relic count, it's crazy that Vinchester still didn't pick up any at home.
Vinchester, no relics, as you say. Good point. Now those Cavaliers, is going to take it or not? Almost no stone. Need to repair. The Bomber Cannons are going to be bye-bye. No, he's going to save it, I think. I think he will save it for now. Yeah, he killed one. He killed one. One Bomber Cannon down, but there's still not a lot of farming. Is this the momentum? Is this the momentum? A lot of light caps and the Cavaliers, the Bomber Cannon, you need to take the traps. You're going to be able. It's still a lot of Arbalest, nearly.
23, only 1-2 Bomber Cannon shots away. Remember, we still have Archivist. Could aim for those. They're dodging for now. Oh, this could be the breaking moment. Liereyy, if he loses this Arbalest count, the game is over.
It can be the game, guys. It can be the game. Cavaliers, light caps, the trebuchets are going back. He's going to be able to take those or not. I think Vinchester is going to take the game. It's getting so close. The trebuchet going down, going to be massive. He has some bombs, but the Bomber Cannons with Arquebus are doing the job.
Why are we not seeing Genoese crossbowman? It's only cavalry that he's facing. It would be so good. He has a castle on his own island.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's so much pressure. 2 trebuchet down. Gonna take the other trebuchet. The score increase again to the 2,000 score. Nearly 2,000 score.
Uh-oh, but the Arbalest did get the defense now. Oh, this is still getting so close. Wood income can't be that great. 8 on wood only for Liereyy. He's running out of it.
He's running out of everything. He's running out of everything. Billy's on wood for Liereyy. 7 elite cannon galleon, but he's getting out of time. 2,000 score and still not getting back too much. Nelly, the 1-1 is getting closer or not?
It feels like it. 10 minutes maximum in this game. Arbalest still trying to make something happen. Light cap numbers not that high. Bomber Cannons are connecting. Oh, dodged.
Those Bomber Cannons. Those Bomber Cannons. Now look at the Arbalest. Well, what Arbalest? Because with another shot, let's go to the Arbalest place. We need to go there. And now with the Bomber Cannons. Ooh. The spot, how many Billies on wood? 1 Billy. 1 Billy on wood, and he doesn't have Victorias.
And look at the other side, 4.5k wood for Vinchester. He doesn't care. Now diving for the Bomber Cannons, but it feels like one could survive. No repair on those. Now he's starting to repair. One will survive. Second one is surviving as well. Big Bomber Cannon shot. Can he get another one? Feels like the castle could survive, and there's still so much army left. Bomber Cannon, give me a shot.
The Bomber Cannon is down, and now the castle is still going to go down. The score is still 2,000. He's repairing the castle like it was the last thing that he has going to do in his life.
Oh god, and yeah, it might be the last thing he's doing in this game, because if he's keeping this castle alive and if he can deal with the Arbalest numbers, he will be fine. Where are the Genoese crossbowmen, ma'am?
There is no Genoese crossbowman, and they literally eat like I eat the pizza. They eat the Cavaliers exactly the same fast. Yes, now the Arbalests are eating the castle, but this is not what you want, because you're gonna lose all the units. The castle needs to be alive. Another Bomber Cannon, with 15 armies holding the ground.
Incredibly close. Castle is finally down, ma'am. Arbalest somehow still alive. 27 still the count. Don't tell me Vinchester might be throwing this.
Vinchester can still lose, but he's doing another Victoria to get the score. The score is still getting there. 90 years. Please keep the cameras a little bit when this game finishes, because we want to see the reactions. Now, there is absolutely Liereyy with all the military gonna take absolutely everything.
85 years now, and this engagement, every single engagement is so important. Now, some knights being mixed in. Full knight play here by Liereyy. I'm not really sure why we're seeing that one. Obviously, no halberdiers as an option for Italians, but monks are helping out. Bomber Cannons now exposed. Traps might deal with that. TC. Cavalier so wild, but might be a good thing. Liereyy has the resources.
Liereyy has the resources. Cavalier up with Arbalest, monks, trebuchets, and now what? You're gonna clean all the buildings. He's gonna be an old. The score is getting closer. He's getting closer. Bomber Cannons are going to go down. By and by. There you go. Bomber Cannons are down. And with the trebuchets now coming, he's gonna go Village Rush.
The TC is simply going down, but that is great for the score. Map, it's less than 1k score.
The score is getting closer. Liereyy with 300 score. This is absolutely amazing. Now the kid is doing the job, and man, I'm gonna own you all the money, because Neely was right. And Liereyy is killing absolutely everything. Look at the score. Man, he's getting there. Liereyy in a true champion mode activated, getting the lead in 5 minutes. 2,000 doesn't score, recover.
And there's no army. Vinchester cannot contest this. He can't go into water. He has a massive amount. Now he's switching into some galleons, some bombard cannons. He will try to defend, but so many buildings. I think it's even better for Vinchester to delete his own buildings, to not give the score kill to Liereyy.
He's doing sanity upgrade for the monks. He's doing sanity upgrade. I don't know. He doesn't know what to do. The score is still so close. Please, Mapu, how many victorias we have on the field? Now, 1, 2. How many? How many we have? Because there is no more army in the other. Now, 1 deleted, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not that many anymore. They scored 400. Incredible game. He was holding on the time. And Liereyy seems to stabilize. And guys, 47 years left. Now we can calm down because the game is going for Liereyy. Being so patient. What a brutal treadmill crane. I know the Victoria. Can the Victorias give him the win?
No, it's actually bad to build Victoria now, I believe. I think you should not invest more resources. It won't really pay off in time. Now we will have a lot of random upgrades. We are getting, yeah, all this stuff. So maybe building Victoria, yeah, still makes sense. Fortified walls, now we're streaking all of them in. It's important for Liereyy to not take any bad points. It's only 300 points. 200
score. I'm just checking the score, guys. Who cares now anything else? 200 score. 300 doing all the upgrades, cab rams. But now Liereyy is doing the same. He's doing all the upgrades. 400 points. You cannot imagine. Nili and me, guys, we are literally dancing. We are jumping in the booth here because we can't believe what we are watching.
Bombard cannons are so good. They do splash damage. They're easier to mine through here. It's still bombard cannons from Portuguese arquebus. He will get the fight. That is really bad.
Don't take the battle. Liereyy, don't take the battle. Look at the score. He's killing all the... Look at the bombard cannons. I can't believe he's recovering the score. He's almost there. Oh my! The bombard cannons kill all. Liereyy, you need to go back. It's only 22 years. The score is getting closer. But the guy, Liereyy, taking the lead. And those Cavaliers, a big battle here for Liereyy.
Oh, and that is so good. And I felt like, don't attack. You have the better economy. You should know it is a way to throw this game. But he has the better numbers, and he will find so many villagers. 13 villagers or 13 military. More arbalists arriving here. Liereyy is hungry for the W. What a crazy game, man.
Clap, 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 clap for the players. 900, 100, 1,000, sorry, now 200 lead for Liereyy. Look at Vinchester.
He knows what's up.
Clap, clap.
Clap everywhere around the world.
Really good, guys.
Holy
really good.
moly.
Really good games. Really good game. Nili, what a game.
He's squeezing in the monk tanks. How many? Does he have 4 monasteries?
He's doing all
those upgrades. Even squeezes in keep. That will increase his score, but he's losing too much. Oh man, nothing but smiles from the player. One of the best games I've ever seen.
He will smile. Liereyy will smile. Let's see if Liereyy is going to smile. Let's see Liereyy reaction. We are just focusing the cameras right now, and the reaction is, oh boy. Look at Liereyy. Look at Liereyy and look at Vinchester 2-0. Well, the smile there. Well. Amazing. I told you, I mean, we are here for 3 days, right? I'm telling you, I love Northern Islands. It's the best map. Krasini has done an incredible job with the map, you know?
Look at Liereyy scrolling over the mini-map. Vinchester has all smiles. Holy moly. Okay, petition. I think every tournament in the future should have something like best game of the tournament and give the players some extra prize money, give them something. And I will nominate this game for game of the year potentially. What were we seeing? Like 7 Victorias at one point?
In last 2 editions Red Bull, if I'm not wrong, first time we go time limit. In Red Bull 3, Red Bull 3, no time limit because there was Habub, those maps that they were more aggressive. Till now, no time limit. I think it's the first time limit game.
Yeah.
Seems Red Bull Wololo 2, guys. Amazing, incredible game. We are not going to stand up. We are just telling already that Nili and me are now sit down.
I will stand up pretty soon.
Okay.
Mapu also do economy upgrades, technologies there. Will we see all technologies?
Yeah.
That would be interesting, like when they are being researched, because within the last 4 minutes, we did see another 20 technologies researched.
Technology, research, wow.
Only economy, yeah.
Okay, well, you can see the statistics. Even Vinchester killed more. In military, I don't know how much they got. If we go back to check the amount of army, probably Liereyy was ahead all the time, but Yeah, 86 largest army. Vinchester with 34 army high. He held the whole game. Incredible, really, really incredible. And well, let's take the APM. Let's see, because he was clicking a lot of Victorias. So he was clicking, was clicking a lot of Victorias, but I'm dying. I'm really dying.
14 villagers while he had 7 Victoria and 10 army around.
Well, it's what it is, guys. Well, hopefully you enjoy.
Let's click only, please. Let's go to APM and see economy APM. That should not exist for Vinchester, right? Because he didn't have any villagers.
Let's go and check APM. Economy, just remove total. Yeah. Remove total, please. Total? And put economy. Well, no, okay. Yeah, it's Victorias, man. It's Victorias.
Microing them, apparently.
Yeah. Anyway, 2-0. 2-0. We are almost crying, as you can see. We have enjoyed. We are together. We are together. It's not fake. We are here together in Germany. Thank you, Red Bull and Take TV. Yes. And well, now game number 3. But after this, we are Sweden as well. After this crazy game, how mentally you get prepared for Vinchester? Because he got there. Like, it's like a really big down. We are so hyped, but he's not hype anymore.
I think after such a game, it's actually a task to refocus. Because you just ended a game that you normally upload to YouTube, right? And tell your fans, like, oh, crazy game against Liereyy, and you laugh it off. And on stream, you won't queue for, except your MBL, won't queue for another 10 minutes and just enjoy life. But now it is a real task, because the next game will start in 2-3 minutes, and then be razor sharp again and play out of your mind again like he did in game 1. It will be a tough task.
Oof, let's see, what is the next game? Let's see if we have the overlays already. There you go. Ring Fortress is going to be the next one, and Vinchester is going to go here with what? Cavalry Seat, because he has Cavalry Seat except Chinese, or Mayans?
Well, he sees that his opponent has Magias, Khmer, Berber, Tatars, Frigid Lake, Meadow left there. So it feels likely that he will face a Cavalry Civ. Now the question is, what does he want to play against sad Cavalry Civs? Chinese with Camels could be an option. They're not too great against Berbers. It feels like Meadow belongs to Magias. Frigid Lake kind of belongs to Khmer. And then it's ugly. Berbers or Tatars, what is your opponent going for? Trying to counter that one, not really an option. It feels like Meadow, Bulgarians. He has a very tough task here and would love to pick his brain again. Yesterday, as he said in the interview, he did decide for Britons. Then the wrong map was in. And while it was counting down, they unclicked and he actually changed the civ. So lots of mind games here. It feels like it has to be probably Frigid Lake. I will go for Mayans, but I won't feel comfortable predicting it.
Okay, I will vote here that it's going to be Mayans versus Tatars, maybe. I'm going to go for that. Let's see if it's going to be like this. It's very complicated, really, really complicated. Hopefully you have enjoyed with the previous game. I was joking, if you don't know me, I'm not a fan of Northern Irelands, but when there's some games like both games by Vinchester, yesterday with Incas, and this one has made one of the best games in the tournament, and yesterday and today.
That's why there's so many Vinchester fans, right? And when you asked earlier the chat who you want to see to win, and Vinchester, the fan base is enormous. He provides, he's an entertainer. Yeah.
I mean, he's a really good player, and he tried to do, he knows that probably Lee is going to be faster. He has a little bit more clean build order, and he said, Portuguese here is the way to go.
You saw game 1. Yeah. That was a clear macro game, and one Seeds Workshop positioned at home, not over booming by 20-30 villagers. He wins game number 1 on Arabia in a clear scenario where basically Ethiopians is something that Liereyy likes. So I think like the even heads up macro, as we saw against Jordan, is world class. Like he deserves to be in the semifinal. Yeah, for sure. He has proved. I don't know you, myself, Nelly, viewers. I want now Vinchester to win the next. Yeah, I would love that as well. Sorry, but I want that. We are going to cheer a little bit with Vinchester. We want to be with more games. Also, with how he's playing this series at the tournament, he doesn't deserve a 3-0, in my opinion. Yeah. Like, it will not show that he's playing a great level. Okay, guys, hopefully you have enjoyed. We're going to see some great moments from the tournament. Mr. Liereyy, and now tries to take search fights against the Skirm, trying to get away.
He's trying to get it, almost get absolutely everything, and at the same time, he's raiding in the north. Oh, wow. Well, this is starting to look very, very nice. Bolt, now he's dancing with those arches. He's dancing with those arches. He's not dancing anymore. What the... bada boom there by Vinchester. Oh, no. Well, those military from Liereyy can't disappear. The score, nearly 300 score ahead for Vinchester now. Control, doing the Cavalier Abrit again. I think you didn't scream a note. Hazar Abrit from Liereyy. Well, when you get into Hazar Abrit in Ethiopian is something like the game went very, very long. And
for the second time, Vinchester can't believe it. Why did I click Cavalier? Well, he will spot that one with the Spearman.
Oh, no, blocks the castle. The Spear is blocking the castle, and now let's see the reaction of Liereyy. Well, Liereyy doesn't react, and that castle is amazing. He's taking the stone, he's taking the gold, and can we see where are the other gold and stone? Behind. He's gonna make Victoria's economy full organ guns, trebuchet, and he's building Victoria's forward on Lierey's base. This is up and at home. This is.
That should cost him gold and stone, right? It's kind of weird how the stone count is now going up, going down, up, down, up, up.
Well, he's repairing.
Oh,
he's up.
One, yeah, it's like to go up. And what I have to say is, look at the idle villagers constantly for Liereyy in the 40s. And Victoria,
he's taking the lead in this game. 300 score ahead. Cavalier Abrit, Chambered in armor, 400 score. Absolutely incredible.
What numbers?
Yeah. Well, but now it's because he has a lot of Victorias. He need to probably delete some. Well, this is good Cavalier's numbers. He's fully upgraded in defensively. Yeah, trebuchets are going back. He's gonna be able to take those or not. I think Vinchester is gonna take the game. Well, it looks like this game happens 2 weeks ago, but no, it was a few minutes ago. We are recovering a little bit now.
I aged 2 weeks in that one game.
Yeah, well, imagine me. I'm 26 now. Don't loud. Well, clearly 26, guys. Clearly 26. Anyway, these kind of games are really taking my health, man.
Yeah.
I'm seriously, man. I mean, it's...
Felt like 900 years.
Yeah, but more or less. 900 years, but real years, not in the game. Anyway, was a great one. We needed a small break as well. Probably it's because the players needed a break.
Players wanted a 2-minute break, right? That game was like, okay, I just played the game of the century. Let's take the 2-minute break there, and I like that they take that one, right? And luckily, we did see all the beautiful highlights, and then they will be ready to go into Ring Fortress again. But now Vinchester, back against the wall, needs 3 wins in a row.
Yeah, well, I mean, it will be epic. That's for sure. It will be epic. Ring Fortress is a map that you think that you have to wall completely the ring, or is better just to go for the bottom part and try to cover there, because it's not, potentially you might have a hole.
I actually have seen holds mostly of Jordan when I watch some games, and there are 2 different approaches. As you said, walling basically the holds in the cheese or the small areas, and we have seen players deciding for different options. I think it also depends a bit on where your lumber camps are spawning. Sometimes you have 3 together, sometimes you have 2 together, 1 on the other side. I think if you have the split, you kind of have to go for the bigger walls, and if you have all 3 of them together, like we saw with Mr. Yo in his Celts game, then you can go for the small walls.
Chinese and Berbers. Chinese and Berbers are the civilizations. Vinchester with China always have very strong civilization. Maybe he's gonna try to go crazy with the market and go for a 1TC push, but doing that against Berbers, Nelly, I'm not sure at all.
Yeah, well, we did see that matchup earlier, right? And then didn't we have the Viper against ACCM, this matchup on Lowland? The approach of the Chinese player felt like, okay, lots of camels, and the Berber player, okay, I will defend, get onto my army, and feel like the late game should be better for me. It feels like Chukunu's not the powerhouse unit in this matchup.
Yeah, also the mobility. We have seen how the mobility is important, and we're going to see what is can be happening now, both with the scout opening and okay, spears, 4 villages on wood in this area. Like we were talking, the distribution is definitely not great.
Okay, yeah, and we are seeing all those walls now. It is pretty far away, and you even need to wall more there for Vinchester at the bottom. And, well, scouts are running around. We'll try to find some kills. Nice blocking here of Liereyy. Will do lots of damage. I think Vinchester needs to fight this one back to do any damage. No, gets the pick off there. Lovely micro by Vinch.
Okay, let's see. Now he has to relocate. He has killed one villager to Liereyy. And, well, with the scout, let's see, because still not wall.
Game sound. Welcome.
There you go. There you go. Now we have some scout that is going to try to raid the gold. The gold is very close to the TC, so shouldn't be a problem. He's going to wall with the one house, but it's still open. And those scouts got the mobility. That a great house, and now he shouldn't have any problem. Need to go back. There's not that single hole. No. All pretty similar right now. 35 bullets for both. A little bit more army for Liereyy. Actually, 2 scouts more. Well, pretty close. And idle time, Vinchester a little bit from his town center. The game super close. Most likely the big battles in almost every map now is in Castle Edge.
Yeah, on this one, if you have a lot of walls, right, woodlines are spawning away from your opponent, gold really close to the TC, feels very likely. Map like Meadow is something where we've seen some wild feudal age audience remember the game of Liereyy against Valas there in the group stage, but this one feels like, okay, walling up. But that's exactly what Berbers want to play, right? So he won't mind that one, and Vinchester with the first scout loss can't really control that anymore. The big question simply is, how can Chinese play this one? I think Pikeman is the way to go.
Okay, let's see if it's going to happen that. But we see again how Liereyy, I don't know how he's doing in almost every game. He macro great, and he's clicking up to Castle in 5 minutes, nearly. 5 minutes. It's true that the resources for Vinchester are getting close, but Liereyy controlled his economy like a beast in every single game.
Yeah, well, he's so good at it, right? Then we are mentioning it over and over again. Archery range now for Vinchester. Interesting approach. Archers could be an option. I still feel like Berber should clear this one up with more knights. Is CA of Chinese an option here, ma'am?
I mean, I don't see how he's now going to be able to counter this. Why? He's doing gold mine and arbor. He's on the way to castle. You have Berbers guys that got knights and camels cheaper. So, no matter what he's doing, he has the advantage over Chinese. Yes, Chinese get the economy advantage. They are cheaper, all the hybrids. W task, horse collar, wheelbarrow. But in real, how cheap are the knights is a lot more resources that you are saving.
And Berber, something that we underappreciate is actually with the faster working villager, that helps a bit. I think someone did the math, it was like 4% better farming there, pre-wheelbarrow and 10 card. So, yeah, you know, eco bonus often overlooked.
Okay, we're going to see now those scouts and a spear. The Vinchester, well, it's the same army, but not all in the same location. Has to be careful. Definitely. Those 35 seconds are also going to be very important, and now he's taking even a better battle here, Liereyy. Not by far, but he's forcing him to go back. That the spear is going to stay. No, he's chasing as well, those scouts. And the big battle, as we said, in Castle, and we're going to see archers.
What? No, we are kind of, but we are kind of not. We see spearmen at it. We see 2 archers, double stable.
CA?
Bloodlines.
Cav archers?
No, it can't be Cav archers because we're just adding a second stable. So this is like camel opening into CA later. I think he might have switched his mind here.
Well, we're going to find out very soon. Obviously, Liereyy doing Bozo. He's already in Castle. He still have good amount of gold in the bank. 19 on food. And he's going to open with knights, as you can see in the top right corner. He's going knights from both stables. He's doing a scale guard and armor, so he's not going to be Cav archers. Definitely not. But double archery range surprised me a lot, Nilly.
It feels weird. Also, we have seen the ACCM against Viper play that they went for camel opening on both sides. This time it is some of everything. It will be pikeman, archer, camel. Is he indecisive, or are we not seeing something?
Or he won't do any TC in the whole game, because right now with double archery range, pikeman, upgrade, stables and so on, how you're going to afford? Well, it's not double archery range, it's only one archery range, so that's not that much. Maybe he's expecting that his opponent is going to go pikes as well. I don't know.
Could have been a thing. Didn't really scout any additional spearmen though in the earlier fight, so that could have been an indicator on that it is simply the double stable play by Liereyy. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a monastery pretty soon there, trying to heal up, trying to convert some of the camels. Crossbows will be around, and yeah, Liereyy will start the boom, while Vinchester, as he predicted, will play 1TC for quite its time.
1TC, but then we have Chaimbard in armor, Husbandry. Probably a monastery will be the next step then for Liereyy. You want to convert some units and also to heal your own army. Let's see if it's going to happen or not. I think it will be a nice addition here, but the monastery is happening, but for Vinchester now, and this is starting to be quite a lot of army that, to be honest, I like this approach, because against Berbers, you don't want to play in the long run.
Oh, and the big difference here is simply that there's so many different units that you can't really upgrade all of them. And Liereyy, well, he knows, just upgrade his knights and he will be fine. And if we think in Age of Empires as rock, paper, scissors, how do you counter rock, paper and scissor at the same time?
Yeah, good example there. Good example there. Tower in front of the goal. Knights, camels, pikes and crossbows. Absolutely everything. And siege as well. Those archers will have Botkin. So he's trying to snipe some village. Didn't kill yet a single village to Liereyy, but that army is having problems, that +2 knights, because there's so many units right now. Vinchester, 17 army, Liereyy 6. Not looking bad for Vinchester, Nili.
Oh, and Liereyy running, obviously knowing, okay, that is an army that you can only afford if you are playing this one with 1TC. That's why he's, well, trying to defend with the tower. I wouldn't even mind building a second tower more on that other hilly area. Conversion is relatively crucial here.
Oof.
Ooh, gets it.
He did it. He did the conversion, and military numbers is more than double. Obviously, the economy better for Liereyy. Yes, but now the push, and even more push is definitely needed. Rams, Mangonels, what? Because in this situation, well, the Mangonel is going to be great with the tower and the gold there. You can definitely deny the goal. Has another goal access for Liereyy, or did he find the other goals?
He knows one at the very top, most likely, although he didn't wall that area, but it's likely that there's one at the right-hand side. He knows about that gold. Oh, didn't see that one, and still one at the very right-hand side. Didn't scout that one either, ma'am.
Okay, well, they still have a lot of gold, actually, in this map. A lot of gold. Mining so many stone, which is something that Liereyy is usually not doing, but he smelled what is happening in this game. He smelled the pure aggression gameplay by Vinchester.
Oh yeah. Well, the question is, how are we defending this one? Siege Workshop for now. Really would have liked a monastery at some point. Knights now diving in, probably just getting the kill and getting away.
Oh, well, he's trying to block. He didn't. He couldn't block. Those knights are +2, very powerful, even with the monk. Now he's trying to get inside. He wants to see how many TCs he got, in my opinion.
Yeah, Liereyy's gain sense is so on point in those situations. I think you will have a good idea that it will be 1TC play. Obviously, if it's only 1TC play, if you get a knight in, they can't hide.
Yeah. Well, he's trying to push that tower. That tower is gonna get down. Right now, Liereyy has 0 villies on goal. 0 villies on goal, so he can't really produce, but he's doing a castle right in front of his main town center. So with that castle, the push from Vinchester need to go from other side, because from there, he's not going to achieve anything at all.
Interesting timing there. Still 2 holes. Mangonels
wow.
out. That's still a hole. Okay, fixed now. And that's still a lot of army, man. 28 military. But as you said, now trying to find another angle.
He's trying to go to the left. You can see how he walled a little bit. He needs another TC. He didn't find the goal. Is still in the north. That goal is very exposed, but he still doesn't see that goal. Damn it! Now with the Mangonel, he's gonna try to take some defense. Don't go outside. He can't, and you need to attack. How is Vinchester's point of view? Did he find the goal on the right side, for example? Let's see his point of view when we can. Fog of War, and see what Vinchester can see. Exploration. He can see, so if he's going for the goal, and now he finds also the one in the top left corner, he knows absolutely everything right now. The same than Vinchester for sure.
The thing is, with the defensive castle going up, Liereyy feels comfortable going for that main goal in front of his base again. And now will be simply Camel Archer getting fletching now. And as we said earlier, Camel Archers feel like a really good unit in this matchup. Liereyy simply can't decide on when to fight, where to fight, and still tiny bit of an eco advantage, and should increase technically because it's still a 1TC play by Vinch.
Yeah, but the good thing here is that Liereyy is being forced to be idle. 5-minute idle TC almost, so that's why with only 1TC, he's only 3 villages behind. Stone walls. Well, He's not joking. Liereyy is not joking. He's just doing the stone walls, and now with the Mangrel, he can kind of hold, and those Camel Arches, he's playing very smooth, nearly.
Shot possible. Why is he diving? What is happening, MM? Holy moly, didn't know about the stone walls apparently, and another Mangrel shot. This is really good for Liereyy. Oh boy, is he buying himself time.
He's really, really good. He killed almost all the Krobos. He said, no. He said, no, not looking good. The score getting really, really close now. He lost quite a lot there. And now he's doing a second TC. 7 villages ahead. A lot of army, but what damage are you going to do with that army if he's still doing more and more Camel Arches? Look at the slow motion, right?
Such an AI army, trying to build something of everything. And Camel Archers. Oh,
the monk.
With the last monk. Okay, his last hit that he could take. And well, Liereyy loves to micro those.
Yeah, he's seen now K situation is still doing the wheelbarrow Bozo. No heavy blow for any of the players. Missing the Bozo as well. So much gold for Vinchester. Do you think that some kind of balanced economy and maybe go to Imperial? Well, he doesn't have a castle or anything. It would be too early, right? He needs to still do some more economy. Otherwise, going to Imperial now, Vinchester, what he can achieve?
Yeah. Chinese, no chance to get bombard cannons. You need some traps, you need to break something. Siege ram, really costly stuff, so not an option with 60 villagers. I think it is good that he's going 3TC. The big problem, though, that we mentioned earlier, it feels like Chinese in the long run are inferior to Berbers.
Think so too, but with 3TCs, getting the resources, maybe going up to Imperial, maybe going Arvales. Arvales are not that expensive, and well, now he has to be careful. He can raid the woodline. Let's see Vinchester reaction. There's a lot of units. He reacted really, really quick. Nice. That TC is gonna be up. Yes, he will. No ballistic though for Liereyy, so with that TC he's protected and force his opponent to go back.
Im is around the corner here. Camels could maybe take a good fight. Oh, Liereyy, how can he get out of this tricky situation? Loses his knights and is trying to microwave, but that's a nice way for Vinch here.
He's killing absolutely everything there, and the economy is going so great now for Vinchester. Vinchester is only 7 villages behind with more army, and he's up to Imperial. I don't dislike this situation for Vinchester. It's looking good. Now Rams and Arvales. He has no stone for make a castle yet. He's mining 6, but he has a castle there, and the Arvales here can do a lot of damage.
3TC versus 3TC, or is that a 4th TC for Liereyy on the minimap here? I can't really see that one properly.
No, it's 4 TCs. I think that's the main TC, another one in the north, and 4 town centers.
Okay, up the stone, yeah.
Okay, 4 TCs, Imperial Age, 34 farmers. He's gonna buy maybe the castle. Maybe a castle, buy the castle there and trap from there. Can be solid, no?
Yeah, well, you have your answer on the screen, man.
There you go. He bought it the castle, and the castle is happening right away. And taking 2 golds in front, if he's taking that castle, maybe these cities are going to keep going.
20 villager lead now for Liereyy. 700 food, 300 gold for him. Will clear up that cavalry and then knows, okay, it's like that it will only play against ranged units. And then again, Liereyy, I wouldn't mind to see something like Genitours or Skirms mixed in. Ideal army composition will include bombard cannons or onagers in the long run.
Yeah, but the timing here seems to be so important. It's only 1 minute gonna be in Imperial. It's true that look at Lierey's economy, and he cannot see that castle, obviously. Oh man, love it, love it. Great city so far. We can see 2-0. I don't know what is gonna happen in this game, but really, really nice cities, Nelly.
Yeah, absolutely loving it. Obviously, game 2, one of the best games I've ever seen in my life. So that one will be something that I won't forget too soon. And well, Camel Archers are trying to find a counter-attack again. Somewhat of a risky move. That match actually will see the castle, so we'll give Liereyy a bit of a heads up.
Yep. Well, Vinchester has also 1 relic. The Imperial Age is there. He has 2 minutes. If he's taking that castle and do the Arvales upgrade, he can do a lot of damage before Liereyy reach Imperial.
Risky move here, moving around with that army. I'm a bit surprised by that move. Not really the typical Liereyy thing, but most of the time, if I think of him, it is with crossbows. Tries to find some kills, will force some idle time, but shouldn't find too much damage here, I think, because of the defensive TCs.
Yeah, he shouldn't. And now those TCs are with the +3. No ballistic yet for Vinchester. That won't help too much with the mobility, but he shouldn't do too much, as you said. Okay, and he's coming out with his army. I think he's gonna deal it properly. Another TC in the middle, so we'll have 4 town centers, but Liereyy is incredible. Liereyy still have 24 villages more, Liereyy. 24 villages more. That's crazy.
But his army semi-trapped. Not a good answer to the, at some point, going to be Arbalest at the front of his base. TC in some danger, or even the starting castle. I think Vinchester is in a firm control.
Yeah, he's having the hill advantage there. Another castle, but now with units with +3, that he has the chemistry. I miss it if he did the chemistry. He needs to wall a little bit. Trap those camel arches, trap those camel arches. Wall like this is exactly perfect. Now the other one, this is a good one. Those camel arches are so important, Liereyy. You need the numbers.
Yeah, and those are basically, once he decided to move out, they were basically doomed. And you can see he's still trying to go for more Camacho, so I'm really surprised by that one. Instantly tags into Onagers. What a surprising move to me. I would love to see chemistry as well. Bombard cannon for the defense, the only way. That castle will not be held.
Yeah, that castle is going to go down. It's 3 trebuchets. The Onagers will help a lot. Only 20 farmers. Chemistry on the field as well. Nice game so far. Still, Vinchester to make, in my opinion, a little bit more economy. 89 villages seems to me now 90, a little bit too low.
Yeah, well, 3 TC here just got raided. Now 4th TC here on the field. Will queue up more. Obviously wants to increase his numbers. A bit surprised that we didn't have the Arbalest tech yet. Got all the other important upgrades on it though. And now charges up for another castle.
Wow, obviously, if he's taking the castles, Liereyy, then the situations change dramatically for Liereyy.
Yeah, well, he will lose lots of control. University in the back wants to get Bombard Cannon, and that really shows you how late that University is. Onagers could maybe go for big shots, but can he protect them well enough?
Well, he has the camels and the knights. He has to be careful. He's going back fast. He got those camel arches. Liereyy with the micro. We have seen that he's a really decent player. And now with the Onagers, oh, he has to be careful. 1 trebuchet down. He's gonna be able to deal those. The Onagers is doing amazing damage. Oh no! What damage? He lost absolutely everything, Liereyy.
Oh, but 3 Onagers going down in exchange, but that was really nice for Liereyy there for sure. And no, 2 more Onagers are coming. Is he really making this happen? It feels like Vince's army might be too one-dimensional.
Yeah, he's a little bit weak. He's not even Arbalest now. The Arbalest is happening. Ballistic now, a little bit lower economy for him. He has a stone to make a castle now, and maybe a castle that will help a lot. But those Onagers and the camel arches are going to force Vinchester to go back.
Oh, Trap actually getting an Onager here. Nice move. And the good thing for Liereyy is, with all those palisades, he constantly sees where the army's positioned. Look at that Onager microman.
Wow, how he's microing the Onagers. Those camel arches deleting the palisade at the same time. What a multitasking, Liereyy.
Onager, one more shot. Okay, dodge there. Good job. Finally, we see Arbalest. And oh boy, is that a difference, Arbalest or crossbow against those Onagers here. Man, oh man. What a crazy play by Liereyy. 130 villagers behind this, knocking at pop 150.
But the good thing is that he's doing a second castle. Still, now, Vinchester trying to get a little bit more economy. Over 100 villages is decent with Chinese. He needs a little bit more farms. 24 farmers seems to be pretty low. The Onagers now won't help a lot, but he can add also bombard cannons.
Well, bombard cannons indeed a nice choice, but needs to keep his camel archers at home to protect them. Only now the second one upgrade. Would have loved to see that a bit earlier. That castle of Vinchester, it feels a bit desperate to me, if I would say that, because it will eventually go down. I don't really see him protecting it too easily.
Okay, let's see if it's gonna happen. The good thing is that it's the hill. He still have a stone for another castle. Military numbers, Vinchester is still ahead right now. But yeah, cavalry is needed. Some raiding, like even if he seems to have the map control, Liereyy seems to be very comfortable at home yet, Liereyy.
Yeah, it's weird, right? How he can play like this. The aggression constantly in his face. And he still feels like, yeah, we'll go around and go for some counterattacks, annoy you there, and oh yeah, okay, well, now I attacked into Onagers, now we'll clear up your army. The patience of this guy is incredible.
It's crazy. Well, the castle on the right side is so good in my opinion. Close to his base, to Lierey's base, getting so much map control. I mean, I don't know if he's doing a little bit more villages. I think Vinchester can take this game, honestly.
Yeah, he still has lots and lots of control. Right-hand side castle, center castle, controlling lots of the gold. I think some raids at the left-hand side could be something. Maybe looping around with those traps and try again at the left-hand side, but easier said than done.
Okay, 2 relics for Vinchester. Liereyy is still on 0 relics. Bombard cannons. Onagers, we need to check those camel arches. Are those elite? I don't think they are elite. He's doing now the Thumbrin, but Let's see if those camel arches are not elite. It's just a standard camel arches. That's really important, Ele.
Yeah, but, well, most of the time they were not used for fighting, at least in the last minute. More about, like, clearing up the Cavaliers that were running in. And now on it, just what is happening here to Vinchester's army. He is trying to micro back. So, small losses only.
Has to be careful. All those arches are going to be fully upgraded. 40 farmers finally for Vinchester. 40 farmers is a lot. 40 farmers, 40 on goal. This is starting to look solid. If he put there maybe Cavaliers with those arbalets, or it's too expensive, doesn't have a lot of food yet, or just light caps.
Castle did go down at the top there. Nice pickup for Vinchester. Liereyy now 175 out of 165. Still dipping his toes in there against the Onagers. Feels so risky. It feels like Vinchester's 1 second of not babysitting his army away from losing everything.
Oof, he has to be really careful. He needs something else. He has been too much time now with all the arbalets. You need something else makes to happen. Maybe some raiding that makes him get distracted, because Liereyy right now is just focusing this spot.
And both players are going for light cap. Obviously, Hussars there for Berbers could be great, cheaper for them as well. So Memp, as you asked earlier, it feels like Hussars from Berbers could dominate the late game.
Yeah, but so, with those resources, Cavaliers upgrade are fully upgraded for Chinese. Could have a lot. He will take a lot. Now the light guards are coming. He's gonna try to kill the owners first, or not. Look at those light guards not achieving too much in LA, not achieving too much. He's gonna lose almost all the light guards, and he's not killing any siege at all.
3 bombard cannons, 200 are still alive. How did that happen? How did he dive in and didn't find the kills? That was incredible. Liereyy saving them so nicely, and he's still in a good spot of defending this one. The siege is dominating the game, man.
He's dominating absolutely. That trebuchet, 3 bombard cannons, and all the 4 coming from the bottom right corner. There you go, camel arches. 1 trebuchet only for him, for Vinchester, but Vinchester still have good amount of army, and now taking 1 honor, gonna take the bombard cannon. Ooh, taking now the bombard cannon as well. The trebuchet is still alive, but still, it's not so many units, and Masorin as well, so those castles are going to keep alive for quite a while.
Oh, that trap, for how long was it alive? I can't believe it. Trap now on Vinchester's side, dying. Camarchers still there trying to make the defense. As you mentioned earlier, I don't think there are elite Camarchers. Numbers really clashing against each other, and this could end or break the game here. Vinchester's looking hungry for the kill.
The siege is taking the siege. The trebuchet is down finally, gonna take the honor. The bombard cannon can go down if he's taking the siege. Nearly, he seems that he's gonna be able to push. No, 1 billion on gold, Liereyy. GG call. Vinchester is still in the series. Great play by Vinchester in this one. Let's go.
All this aggression, crazy moves, and Liereyy simply didn't know what to do against this army composition. Knight, Camel, Monk, Pike, Crossbow, some weird upgrades, then Mangonels being added, and Liereyy, the Knights didn't cut the chase. He was really impatient. Did go for early attacks. I think he could have muscled up a bit more and then go for the big clear up. Had the Camel Archers behind it, but then untypical move by Liereyy. He wasn't really patient and tried to make something happen with counterattacks that actually decimated his camel numbers.
And except that counterattack that you just mentioned, what rate do you remember from Liereyy to Vinchester's base in the whole game?
Yeah, he did 2 of those, maybe tried in with the Knights early on, but the Camel did clear this one up. Nice, and that's the beauty of aggression.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, Vinchester controlled pretty much all the game. Look at the amount of farming he got all the time. Just the opposite that happened in the first game. Remember that you mentioned? Right now, all the castle is still Imperial, controlling all the time. And here we can see the economy. Liereyy with more economy on wood, on food, not on gold, and double the stone. Wasn't an oath. And if we check the technology, that it's probably what matters also in this one, the timing, the momentum was for Vinchester. 24 minutes Imperial, Liereyy 27. Fantastic job by Vinchester, that after losing that game that he could have won, well, he take a small break and look at this game. Great one, going for the game number 4.
And compare it to the Viper ACCM game on Lowland with also Berbers against Chinese. The Viper, after he got to Camel Archers, was just babysitting them at all times. Was just super careful, build up his numbers, and then Chinese won't really have the chance to fight against that. And that's something I was lacking from Liereyy here.
Yeah, and in this one, Vinchester, great job with his military. It was looking in a moment that he was going to clean everything, but at the end took all the bombard cannons, all the siege, and without the siege, he called the GG.
Yeah.
He called it a GG. Amazing game so far. So now we're going to have the first home map from Liereyy. Let's take a look. Liereyy will have Frigid Lake or Meadow. Do we have confirmation? I don't know. We have Meadow is the next one. One of the most aggressive maps, nearly in the tournament.
Yeah. It is simply so tough to wall. Your woodline is super far away from your TC. We have seen Feudal Age all-ins, as I said earlier, from Hera on that one against Ballast in the group stage. Magyars feels so good. You can open mass scouts, control the map, then go for maybe even CA in the long run if you want to. We have seen Vinchester play Bulgarians on this map quite often, though.
So your guess is Bulgarians versus Magyars.
Yes.
And in the late game, because I feel that both are very strong civilizations. Magyars with the Magyars Hussars, Crazy and Kavarsis, then Bulgarians with the stirrups upgrade for those Hussars can be epic game if we get those civilizations.
If we get that late, for sure. But if you look at the mini-map, it is really small there, but you can see the 4 dark spots there when it comes to forest. There is not that much wood that you can easily access. There are basically 2 pawns for 2 forests for you, and you have to fight for them so much. So going into a stable late game is really tricky. Often, again, a map with lots of castle age aggression.
Yeah, remember guys that also the gold, the stone appeared there in the minimap. Probably you cannot see because this is small, but there is always very close to the TC. So the key here is pretty much the wood line.
Yeah, absolutely. It is also a bit expanding. You can go for some extra barriers around the map. That's why we could technically often see Franks here being used. And also, the map already really aggressive, tough to wall, and to add, or to spice it up even more, 5 relics all in the center of the map.
I also think that, I don't think that Vinchester feel bad about this map. Like, I think that he potentially could pick as a whole map. What do you think? Like,
yeah,
might feel comfortable.
I think he might have even done that. If I try to take a look at his previous maps against Jordan, he picked Meadow and played Bulgarians, actually. Did lose that one against Jordan's Magyars, though. And in his W, we didn't even see the whole map, but I know that he looked pretty good with Bulgarians in Red Bull 3 in the group stage against Nikov and Hera as well.
Well, we are only in the first series. This is Vinchester versus Liereyy. After this one, the Viper versus Hera. Only thinking in that series, I'm getting already like, well, getting crazy. Only thinking in this one. But this series is being, we're having luck. This is a great series to watch and to cast.
We're absolutely blessed. We are already blessed the last days, and this game too was just incredible. Game 1, could have been Winchester's as well. I think some tiny tweaks and some like small angel on his shoulder telling him, yeah, delete some villagers and maybe stop at 5 Victoria, and it could be 3-0 for Vinch. Yeah,
well, the problem is that, I mean, watching here, guys, is much easier. The multitasking, all the action was happening there was insane. I mean, we couldn't follow everything. With Mapo also helping, moving, and we are with the observer in the players, getting a lot of pressure there. Top level play.
Yeah, both players absolutely. So obviously, if Liereyy wins the set, it's the 3rd final for him in the row, right? He is considered to be #1 in Empire Wars settings, top 3 clearly in random map settings as well, standard Age of Empires settings, and Vinchester clearly making a name for himself. He deserves to be in the semifinal.
Okay, let's see if this is going to not motivate him, like giving that confidence, because the pro players also need that confidence in the important moments, no, Nelly?
Yeah, well, without confidence, you're just sitting there and like moving some villagers and some army, but won't really find any kills. So I think Liereyy and Vinchester, especially with how they're playing today, won't like that one in Game 4. Okay,
we're waiting for the Game 4. We want to see the Game 4 right now. What is going on? We want to start, right? I want to see the chat. They feel what they feel, guys. You feel the 14, right? Do you feel the 14? But I insist, after watching the first 3 games, who are you cheering now after the gameplay we have seen? I want to see who you want to advance after this one.
Twitch chat feels like supporting Vince a lot, and we are jumping into the game pretty soon. Less than 30 seconds in the spec delay. Obviously, games are played 2 minutes in the future, so that there is no angel on Vinchester's shoulder telling him what he could have
Man,
done differently.
Vinchester is getting a lot. Hallelujah, right? You like to say. Vinchester. Well, we won the games 5, to be honest. I think that everyone in the chat agree. Even the fans, they would say, okay, game number 5, but then Liereyy, or then Vinchester. But game number 5 is definitely what we want. I don't see how, well, let's see the civilizations, but Liereyy in this kind of map is the most dangerous player for me.
Yeah, I think it is also a map where horse is dominating a bit more, so I think Hera is having a slight advantage. I see Liereyy as the craziest probably when it comes to archer openings, but we are jumping into game number 4. Vinchester still looking for 2 wins in a row, opening within the archery range.
Magyars and Bulgarians, professional casters, amigos. The predictions are being on point. Good job, Mr. Nelly, with the Bulgarians prediction. Also Magyars for Liereyy and archery range. But in this one, forging already, Nelly, because remember that with Bulgarians we get 50% discount.
And that's going to be an interesting aggression. He's actually opening with a spearman, a scout as well. And Liereyy is struggling to find if it's an archer range or a stable opening. Can't really find the woodline. It is sometimes unfortunate how you looking into that one. Vinchester will find that one earlier. And Liereyy opening with an archer range, but it will surely be followed up by at least one stable.
Okay, we're going to see archery range for both. Why he did then the forging? Just want to secure that with the spears he can hold those crazy scout from Magyars that had forging for free?
I think it's a bit of a mind game as well.
Okay.
To make the opponent think, okay, I'm going for men-at-arms. I might be going for scouts as well, and we need a small pause. So that is nice that Vinchester's already around here, found the wood lines, and on the other side we simply see that Liereyy still doesn't have the greatest. And
we have a restart. Let's check, because this has took Villiers for both players, and that's why Liereyy was kind of complaining. It seems that he's not happy with that restart.
Liereyy has a stuck villager on wood. Let's try to find him on the yellow wood line. Stuck villager somewhere.
I don't find it. Is that one? Well, doesn't matter because it's a restart. So we are going to get a restart now, and we can talk about the civilization matchup. And well, you guys got an answer. We can sit down. Don't worry. Our health is safe.
Allowed to sit, yeah.
Our health is safe. You know, our health is safe. And what do you prefer, Bulgarians or Magyars?
I prefer Magyars. It just feels. The scouts are crazy. Cheaper, stronger scouts, and you can go for all the aggression, all the map control. And as we saw with the map, where do you even start walling on that one? It always guarantees that at least 20 units will be built in feudal age, most of the time even more, and you can pressure so easily. Maybe defensive towers even on woodline force, but then again you can loop around and try to pressure the farms and the gold a bit more. Magyars just excel so much at feudal age aggression.
Yeah, and I'm kind of more versatile in Castle Age, no? Like, you know that in Castle Age, what Bulgaria is going to do? Knights skirmishers. Or maybe you can push with pikes.
They can do everything as well, right?
Yeah,
they have the full CA line. They have pike.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the crazy thing, right? And
only crossbows are missing.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but this is such a mobile map that crossbows probably isn't a consideration even, because you want to run around and want to move. And think about the game before, where he was going for every single unit in the book. If you're Bulgarians, upgrading those is just so much cheaper. So if he wants to go for a wild mix, it makes sense.
And
Krepos.
Castle Age aggression with Krepos, we can get a crazy game. Like, let's go restart. Where's the button? Where's the button? We need to find the button to go. I feel that, and suit his style, some crazy stuff with the Krepos can happen. I smell the Krepos now.
Okay. Well, maybe it smells a bit around like Krepos around here.
But you will use for defensive or just try to go aggressive? Because also defensive to avoid the ratings for Magyars can help us a lot.
Oh, you need ballistics then as well.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
Some
Botkeep probably.
Well, I think Vinchester's style is more to go for some wild aggressive.
Yeah, all aggressive. Okay.
Okay, fun fact. Robo saying that is the first score victory we had ever since we increased the time limit after Red Bull 1. So you were correct. Red Bull 2 and 3 didn't go to the score limit ever.
Oh, it's the first. Well, but the good thing is that there was a lot of aggression, because you can get a lot of camping trying to hold position and then the game is boring. That game wasn't boring.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
that wasn't boring.
Yeah.
And I can't believe I'm telling this for a Northern Ireland map. I admit my mistakes. Northern Ireland's a great map.
It is. The good thing about Northern Isles is as well that we start with the transporter, right? It makes it so much more wild. It's tough to scout. It's impossible to wall. And that's how a mixed map should look like. Or it's kind of a water map, but land aggression is just invited as well.
Yeah, and also starting Empire Wars, this map, I really think that it gives a lot, because it invites to make many things and faster. But that map is over, and now we're going to focus on Vinchester, Liereyy. Bulgarians versus Magyars. Vinchester in the north as a red, Liereyy in the south as a yellow. And the opening now is a stable. He changed now Vinchester, make the stable forging the same. And a stable as well for both, which I like it. More mobility here and probably more aggression and faster.
Oh, that's going to be interesting. Mind games are indeed on. Forging, 75 food only, costing for Vinchester. He will scout the woodline. Forging will be shown, so mind games are so on. Crazy, crazy stuff. Is now harassing a bit, but is getting pushed away by 2 villagers. And this will be mass scouts, mass spearmen. This one will be wild, man.
Yeah, I feel that here we're going to have a lot of feudal. Both players are really good playing like this. Honestly, I think in this kind of situations, Liereyy should be, well, probably is the best in the world in this kind of strategies. But if you are not on point, like it's going to happen now, Liereyy might lose a couple of villages at least.
Spearman?
At least.
Walls.
There's nothing.
What is happening here? That's a major mistake.
What? He's with forging. No. Focus there. Let's go there to the villages. We want to see how many he's going to lose. He's going to lose 2. He's going to lose 2. He's going to lose 3. He's with forging. I think he's going to lose another. Oh my God. Massive advantage now already. He's going to lose 4 maybe. What is he doing? Why he's not killing the other? The lower HP. And now he's taking... what happened? Oh my goodness. What was that? What was that? They take a break. They take a break and take absolutely all the villages. 4 villages killed in the wood. Liereyy doesn't lose really happy right now.
Yeah, but he will return the favor. We'll take 1 at least. Hungry for a second one. Spearman a bit late. And now it's 31 against 33 villagers. While Vinchester also had some idle TC. Liereyy not that far away.
Yeah, he took 2 villages right away. You were talking not walling, man. These players are not walling. They don't care. They're going for the aggression. Yeah, we have seen this map. Everyone is walling. But here they are. Come on. Who cares the walls? This is Red Bull Wololo 4. Pure aggression. We get pure aggression.
Yeah, maybe it was simply the mind games, right? Liereyy, walls, they're really, really easy against scouts. But if Archer Spearmen are coming, you don't need the walls. So maybe the mind games of Vinchester really paid off here.
Okay, he listened the casting, and now he's walling. Okay, but only 1 village behind. Why? Because Vinchester has 28 idols.
Oh no,
oh my, he's going to recover, and this is going to be... Guys, I have to sing. La la la. Nearly 4 villages. La, 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 la. I love it. Nearly got into the Titanic, and those are 4 villages down. And now Liereyy is clearly again ahead by 2 villages.
Oh man, and yeah, he can just continue building more scouts, as you can see more on the queue. Also, spearmen and villagers. Yeah, well, baited with a spearman, can defend this.
Okay, he's moving around, doing now the fletching. It's pure action all over. Mapu is getting sick right now, trying to find a
motion sickness by his own mouse control.
We love you, man. You know, and now the spears, if he's taking that spear with the +1, yeah, but nice, 2 scouts only now. Should be fine.
Still with 4.
Oh my God. Oh my God. But Liereyy has right now a scout with bloodlines, +1 attack. He's doing the +1 armor. I don't know how he's finding, but with less army, he's finding a lot of kills, Nelly.
Yeah, the thing is, spearmen, it's simply 6 spearmen soon, and Vinchester did go for the full defense. We have to mention, though, Vinchester is preparing the tech switch. Is going for archers.
Oh, wow. In the woodline. Oh, the woodline now. Archers. You don't expect archers with Bulgarians. They are not going to be crowded. But this is just a wild game, and it's full feudal aggression. There you go. Scout, archers, and spears. But we have 10 military. It's 8 scouts, nearly full upgraded.
Oh, not the greatest engagement here by Vinchester. And Liereyy, he can just continue with the scout production. Should be fine. Those villagers fighting it off. And now with the hill advantage, archers, I think, will find some more kills before the scouts are arriving.
Well, Vinchester now 2 villages. villies ahead. So this is switching all the time. Now 3 villies ahead, doing the fletching as well, taking so many kills. I don't know what you think, but this is looking so close, and he's gonna win. Who's doing let's say mistakes, because both are going really, really aggressive.
I'm shocked that neither player did build a defensive tower at the woodline yet. It's so open. You see that your opponent is going for archers as well and is playing this one really aggressively. Just trying to save 5 villagers, just doing some more extra damage is so good. While we see Vinchester now going wild, but those spearmen are unprotected, and 2 archers should be able to pick those up.
Yeah, now I like a lot more the military from Liereyy, because he has the mobility with those scouts fully upgraded. Few archers, they will deal perfectly with the spears, and I don't know what you think, but at this point, if he's cleaning this army here for Vinchester, Liereyy can do now in front a massive damage.
Interesting that Liereyy isn't really trying to go for Vinchester's stone, though, for his woodline, though. I'm really surprised by that one. 2 archers around. That one should get cleared up by the 1 archer. Slow but sure death.
This is open? Is this open or not?
I don't think
this
so.
woodline is open or not? But he has archers there. Now he's gonna clean those archers. He has archers as well. He needs to move to the other side. Probably is that if you make a tower in the woodland, you won't have another angle where to attack. Well, the berries.
Yeah, and you see Vinchester already pulling those villagers away, farming around his TC. The question is that the timing where you think about Castle Age? Feels like Vinchester isn't committing too heavily on more Feudal Age army. Archers, well, still some scouts.
Yeah, but he should do the market probably. He has over 400 gold. We can see the scouts and the archers here now doing a really good job. We will see so many spears, but those scouts are fully upgraded. He's gonna win this battle. Liereyy, clearly. Or not.
Well, we see double stable, so Liereyy is going full Feudal Age aggression here, while Vinchester's trying to cut some corners, and will think about Castle Age any second. I think Liereyy should actually build a tower behind the woodline of Vinchester. Not really his style, though.
Yeah, he's never going forward with Villiers, that's true. Sending more scouts and archers. Yeah, but he's so dangerous. I think that's open. I think that woodland in the north is open.
Yeah,
I think that woodland in the north, Mapu, is open. We will see later, because there's a lot of action now happening, as you can see. Going back, I think there is a hole, exactly. There is a hole, scout and archers, thank you. And with those archers, he's gonna take now the spears. Yes, he is still going full aggressive, now doing the bloodlines. I think he was a little bit undecided, Vinchester. Go castle it, stop him, but now he's doing a massive damage with that army.
Oh, and look at that one. He was thinking he can go up to Castle Age, but now bloodlines, 2 more scouts, 2 more spearmen, 2 more archers, and he's trying to defend this one in Feudal Age, but military count already completely spiraled out of control.
Okay, there's so many scouts now raiding, and Billy's numbers the same. Look at the military numbers, Nelly. Military number, he's spamming like deathmatch, and Liereyy is right now in a position to dominate, because he got army under the TC, and he's not even going away.
Oh, look at
my
that
God.
one. So much idle time here forced. Liereyy actually having some idols behind this one as well, but also it's a way to lose the game if you lose all your scout advantage. But Vinchester, 3 food in the bank right now.
Well, 3 food in the bank, raiding absolutely everything. We were talking that Liereyy in this kind of battle is insane, and he's just spamming. Just take the yellow dot in the minimap. He's just sending army all the time, non-stop. Boom, 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 all the time.
How?
Boom, 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 boom.
Ah, okay. 6 military now against 16, losing more and more scouts, and it just feels like every single game the KD is just so much better for Liereyy. Now a market trying to buy himself up, is floating so much gold, but as you mentioned earlier, doesn't really want to reach Castle Age with lots of archers, simply because he can't upgrade them to crossbow.
Yeah, with this amount of farms that we are watching right now under the TC, we can just notice that Liereyy, if he stopped, couple of minutes, he can reach Castle Age. If he stopped a couple of minutes, he can go Castle Age. No, Nelly?
Yeah, I think he wants to finish this one in Feudal Age.
Yeah.
He's just going wild. He goes for the aggression. As you can see, more scouts in the queue, more archers. Does
He's
not
still
go for
open.
a spearman. Yeah, he doesn't get well. He sees that he's killing all the army, right? What would he be scared of?
Yeah, I mean, this is incredible player, honestly. I think it's the first time we see this map that the player in middle, no tower, no palisade, no nothing. He's full open. His defense is the military.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Valas against Terra game, where Hera played the same execution. Valas did make it to Castle Age there, tried to make something happen with knights, so was a bit further, and still Hera was able to finish the game. And look at that one, now controlling the gold so nicely here, full aggression. And as you said, just stop the scout production for 2 minutes and you will be floating enough resources to go up to Castle Age.
Yeah, even not really stopping because he still have a lot of army. You can see how the resources for Liereyy or Liereyy resources are about to go up to Castle Age. So guys, with 13 villains more army and now taking this battle, probably we might see the GG call soon because this is absolutely domination by Liereyy in this one, Nelly, after losing 4 villages from in the start.
Well, he also had more army than on the other side and could return the favor quickly afterward, and then it was 6 against 4, so it was not looking too great, but, well, in the end it did play out for him. Now on the way to Castle Age, while Vinchester is light years away from it?
Yeah, he's
no, that's a distance. Let's say years away from it.
Years away from going up, but, well, a little bit stabilized because he cleaned the army. Now he has the tower still open there. But Nelly, great series we're watching, but I don't think that Vinchester can do anything at all. At least that he's sending there all the army and seems Liereyy is fully open. Maybe he can get some big damage. He's 3 scouts only. Coal mining upgrade, and even if he's trying to buy some resources to go up, he's 10 villages ahead. 10 villages more working. What a great series, what a great play, and really, really aggressive gameplay in this map, like we expected.
What I love from Liereyy here is a way to lose this game is that he's getting overrun by Feudal Age army here now. That's why he constantly keeps producing, will try to defend his wood line, is still going for army that he can then later upgrade, and just secures the timing for him. And he knows that Castle Age timing will be so much faster.
Yeah, let's see if he's going to lose some. Maybe he's going to lose 1 or 2. He's trying to palisade. If he's saving those, I'm going to cry. No, I'm not crying. Thank you, Liereyy. And now with those scouts, he's going to take those. He lost 1 villager. Vinchester still, now he's up. But those are almost 3 minutes time to make the damage.
Vinchester,
he's calling it. He's calling it. He's calling it, I think, or not. Or, well, not calling it, but you saw his expression and you were feeling like, right?
Yeah.
Like,
It felt like, okay, I lost the game. Let's try to activate my trap card. The Krepos play, but already built the tower, so that's later. And I'm predicting a Krepos that will lose 8 villagers into GG.
Okay, well, let's see if it's gonna happen. If that predictions will be accurate. Those are light casts. Remember that Magiars get the +2 attack for free, so they kill villages in seconds. He still doesn't have the +2 armor, and he's still not in castle. But now he can go also to the woodline. If we check the woodline, let's see how much damage he can do in the woodline. Well, he's still wall, but he's there with the archers. Archers with Bodkin. He even did crossbows. Great job by Liereyy doing a massacre right now. Not even a stone and oath to make the Krepos that you were mentioning. And Liereyy, it's going to be very, very soon into the first finalist into the Red Bull Wololo 4, because this is a total destruction.
Oh,
and you can see his smile. Liereyy is the first finalist that is gonna wait Viper or Hera, Nelly.
Oh, and Vinchester has to be happy with his performance. He is smiling. Liereyy, he felt the pressure apparently there. There was a close one in the end after the wild start that you mentioned, but he deserves to be in the finals and will play, as you mentioned, Hera or the Viper.
Yeah, well, great job by both players. Great job. A little bit, when you're playing against Liereyy, I only could put in Vinchester that need to play a little bit safer. Wall it a little bit earlier because I don't know. It's so difficult against Liereyy, Nelly.
The thing is, on this map, it is tricky to wall, right? Because if the opponent is opening archer range spearmen, your walls won't give you anything. If the opponent is building scouts, then the walls are benefiting. And that was the mind games that were going on, especially with the restart. Both players opening archer range, and then they think, haha, I am so smart. I can go for a stable now. But the opponent did the same.
Let's check the military, and like Nelly said, and like you probably have seen, Liereyy, crazy player and difficult to wall because anything you do, he can punish. He can definitely punish, and 1.61 unit rate to kill that. 95 unit killed in feudal age, pretty much, Nelly. Almost 100 economy, better for Liereyy. And I was like, oof, 4 villages down. instantly. Maybe it's gonna be decided, but nah. The Liereyy is in the grand final. Technology and 18-minute castlets after doing a lot of farming. So that was a good time. Social, 7 billions more, and the APM.
Isn't there something missing in the overlay? Aren't there normally like text shown, like when people reach Castle Age, or and Imp?
I think you can put it here.
Okay, but no. Look at that one. Like, where's the Castle Age of Vinchester?
He didn't reach Castle Age. I think he didn't reach Castle Age.
He didn't. Oh, sorry. Maybe I was too serious asking that question. Sorry.
I was trolling.
Like, even Mapu was like, oh, what do I need to show? Oh, Nilly is making me nervous.
This Nilly just tricked everyone. The viewers, me, and Mapu. I thought he was asking even... You're too serious, man. You make the jokes too serious, you know? I need to get used. I need to get used.